Welcome, daddies, to episode 312 of Dunn and Drew. I have a huge reveal after the intro of this podcast. But first,
(8:43 a.m. November 21st, 2023. Mike Tomlin reveals that Matthew Benjamin Canada, I made it up, that's not his middle name,
BC,
It's a good name, Benjamin.
has been relieved of his offensive coordinator duties for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
and promoted to what?
Head chairman. As news broke to myself and many across the country,
Many Yinzers.
it came as quite the surprise. And as I digested this news in 0.2 seconds, the air felt crisper. Water more refreshing.
Florida water sucks.
My
Yes.
food tastes immensely better.
Your cookies.
Given new life.
Wait, is that why you had cookies for dinner?
Maybe celebrate. I have been given new life by Mike Tomlin. I didn't know life could be this sweet. I'm inspired to donate to charity, to volunteer my time more,
Head on Youth.
I'll give you a lot of events.
to be a better person.
Will you subscribe to the Patreon?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank you, Mike Tomlin, for freeing me from the reign of Canada to have a more peaceful mind and peaceful heart. Amen.
Wow, good timing. Was it Mike Tomlin? I saw that it was Art Rooney.
Surprised you didn't fly that during.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, man. Yeah, he brought a Canadian flag.
I actually didn't even mean to bring it. It's still my backpack from Halloween.
That's great timing.
It's unknown. I mean, they're reporting that it was Rooney. Tomlin, in his press conference, said, "I'll absorb the blame."
Absorb.
So, I don't know. Probably all of them.
So, first in-season move of any kind that the Steelers have done?
Firing of a coach of any sort.
Like, not even wide receiver coach since 1941.
Yeah, do you know who it was in 1941? I don't.
Yeah,
remember.
I do.
I don't know. I mean, it was reported with that stat.
The
it
bus.
The bus. The 40s.
He's a running back. No, it was. I even forget his name, but it was our half owner or part owner fired himself
Oh my God.
because I guess he was like probably also a coach, and I don't know, but yeah, 1941.
Canada
Yes.
historically bad. That's insane.
Well, are you nervous now that the blame now? Because a lot of people all across the world, I saw a sign in wrestling shows. They were on College Game Day. Everyone was chanting "Fire Canada." Now that blame has to go somewhere if the Steelers continue to stink on offense. Are you kind of worried that that blame will be shifted to Kenny if the offense doesn't improve?
No, because the blame is already shifted. So
Oh,
doesn't
you saw
matter.
a shift?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Where'd you see the shift?
Everywhere,
Oh,
everyone.
no. I did see it on Twitter too.
Yeah.
A lot of anti-Kenny tweets like, all right,
Because
now
it's
it's
like-
time to bench Kenny.
it's like, how many weeks can you say fire Canada? They've been saying it forever. Now it's Kenny's turn.
Fire Kenny.
Who's calling plays?
Our
Kenny.
I mean, hey, in
Hey,
two
you should.
2-minute drill when he audibles, he's done great.
True.
It's going to be our quarterbacks coach Mike Sullivan, who
I feel like he's been on our staff before.
and I feel like every staff has had a Mike Sullivan. That's also the Penguins head coach's name, coincidentally.
Crazy.
Fire Canada chance there too.
He had some experience as interim OC with the Giants, I think in their Super Bowl year in 2011, or he was a QB coach then, also with the Bucs. So he's had some play calling experience, and our, I guess, OC is now Eddie Faulkner, who was our running backs coach. So he's going to be in charge of like game planning and prepping throughout the week, and then Sullivan calling plays on game day, which makes sense. I mean, he works closer with Kenny, so.
Fire Sullivan. I'm just seeing if it has the same amount of syllables, and it does, unfortunately for him. So it's going to be an easy transition. What do you want to see more of now that Canada's gone? I know we talk about this every single week, but what do you want to see more?
Less.
More Pickens.
More Pickens. That's a great start.
Pickens wants to see more Pickens.
Everyone does. I don't get why he's targeted 6 times, 4 catches for 38 yards, I think, on Sunday, which team leader in yards at 38 yards, receiving yards.
Machine.
Yeah, more Pickens, and it's become a debate now that Kenny just doesn't throw to the middle, but at Canada, and they're putting guys across the middle, but I do want more activity, more routes across the middle, and just such lazy concepts that were created with Canada. Just none of that. Like, just there's so many of like all 4 receivers just run 5 yards and stop like that, and then it's like a screen, design screen. Just like it's so basic that it's miserable.
You did some film breakdown on your new Twitter account this week. I've been enjoying your tweets.
Yeah.
Now that you've...
Yeah, and that was a good example of one I put out on Monday where Jalen Warren... The play was intended for Jalen Warren to catch the ball 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage, then gets met with 3 defenders at the line of scrimmage. And then...
Because all the receivers were running routes.
Exactly, yes. And then later in the game, someone replied to my tweet. I replied to them with... Later in the game, at the most critical point in the game, there's 4 minutes left. It's tied. We have the ball, I think, near their side of the field. He runs the same play, just flipped. And then Jalen Warren picks up 2 yards. And it's just such... I mean, defenses know what's coming.
Well, we're happy for you.
Thanks.
And we can't wait to see what the future... has in store for the Steelers.
Hopefully more than 10 points a game.
Yeah, you guys
cool.
are in the playoff picture still, right?
Which is insane to me.
Yeah.
But go off, King.
But the AFC is tight, and we will talk about that after the break, after the intro. Today's episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Enter the code Dunn and Drew and get 100% of your deposit match up to $100. We play this game every week on the show. I can't wait to see if they deposit more money into our accounts yet, because I am out.
First of the month.
The show is also really...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's coming up. Also brought to you, but I won't have much Thanksgiving fun.
No, you won't. Unless you deposit.
That's tough. Show is also brought to you by our Discord. To get in our Discord, join Patreon. Patreon.com/DunnandDrew. It'll give you entrance into our Discord, which is just a community unlike any other. It's better than Twitter. When Discord goes off, it's such a fun time. And shout out to Tristan in the Discord, Dolphins fan Tristan, for conning the Discord into buying him a PlayStation 5. That is right.
Was he conning them?
What?
Wow.
Yeah, one of our Discord members talked a handful of other Discord members into pitching into buying him a PlayStation 5. So that's how tight-knit the community is in there.
Okay.
I sent $14.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So a cute little early Christmas present for Tristan. Got a lot to do this week on the pod. Going to talk Chiefs-Eagles. What a game. Who will win the 1 seed in the AFC? This is like a recurring storyline on this podcast because the Jaguars are in the hunt. And speaking of the Jags-Texans game preview is coming up at the end of the pod. Stay tuned after the intro.
Don't forget about our Discord. We have a Thanksgiving plate competition on Thursday.
Cook.
So there may be, or maybe not, a prize for the best plate on Thanksgiving. Stay tuned.
And I still won't grow up. I'm a grown-ass kid. Swear I should be locked up for stupid that I did, but I'm a champion. So I turn tragedy to triumph. Make music that's fire. Get my soul through the wire.
It was a great weekend of sports and just life in general. Anyone have Kings of the Weekend? And if you do, hit the button and someone go first.
We are the Kings of the Weekend.
Oh, I love that Creed track, boy.
Huh? That who? Come on now, you know that ain't Creed.
I'm going to say a new band every time. Anyway, my king goes to Tommy Beckler.
Wow.
Yeah.
Manager Tommy? Oh, no.
Intern Timmy
Intern
is what his name is in my phone. He was demoted like 4 years ago. So, but any weekend that a friend visits us for a Jags game weekend, I have to put him as my king of the weekend.
So happy Timmy got to see a W.
Yeah, UGA fan. He's
So many W's.
yeah lives in Athens. He decided to finally come down for a game. Surprised Andy. He just showed up at his door and opened it, and Andy was like, "Oh, hello."
I said, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, something like that. But Andy's always the one getting surprised with our friends. But I love doing it. I love surprising him. I went to the liquor store and I was like, I never come to your house on the weekends.
Nor come to the house on the Saturday carrying 2 giant cases of beer. I was so confused. I was like, wait, we don't do Modelo's on a Saturday.
The Modelo's had nothing to do with Tommy's arrival. It's just coincidence that Tommy likes Modelo. But I texted Andy because we had the tailgate the next day. I was like, what do you want to drink? He's like, pick me up some Michelob's. So I just went to go pick some up, and he wanted Truly's too, or whatever. But they didn't have them in the gas station I went to, so I got Modelo's instead. And then I brought him here, and then Tommy showed up like 2 minutes later and had a great time the weekend. Played beer ball. They had all-you-can-eat sushi. So it was a good time. King of the weekend. We love when our friends visit because we don't have many here. You're looking at the friend group. So, Tommy, shout out to you. I hope my bed was cozy. Don't fart in there next time. Because I'm trying to get everybody that visits and stays in my guest room, I'm trying to get all their scents in the sheets.
That's disgusting, bro. Don't admit that.
He didn't give me any time to wash
Is
them,
that one of your top 5 favorite smells? Musk?
other people's musk?
Men musk?
My musk. Only my musk. Only my.
Let's not do that draft again.
We don't need to. They haven't changed.
I brought it up.
Shit, paint.
Well, that was a paint flavor.
Shit.
Flavor.
Paint.
Scent.
Flavor.
Color.
All right. I'm so excited to do my King of the Weekend because it's related to last night's game. And Eric, feel free to commentate.
Commentate? Play by play?
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on? I'm nervous. So Andy's pulling out
Why?
a number 1 jersey. Oh, it's a Hurts? Hurts jersey.
Why?
Oh my God, is Andy an Eagles fan? Oh my gosh, he's putting it on next to Jack over his Dunn and Drew shirt.
Why?
Jack is in shambles right now. He has no idea what's going on. I don't even know what's going on. I did not expect this. Wow.
Wow. Perfect timing, too.
What is this?
Well, the Eagles beat the Chiefs last night on Monday Night Football. And we've been counting down the days and counting the wins and the losses of the Chiefs so intently because the Jags finally have a chance to get a 1 seed in the AFC. Jack's
about to swing. I've never seen him. And
this is the first game. If you look at their schedule, Eagles have to beat them. I don't recall who else plays them. But they have a handful of games that are tough, and they had to lose to the Eagles. And this game started out very nerve-wracking because the Eagles could not move the ball. It was actually pretty embarrassing. Chiefs' defense was crazy. So I'm wearing this jersey because...
Chris Jones went off first half.
Yes. The Eagles pulled it off, and I'm just a proud Eagles fan for the day.
That got here quick. Who had this?
Yeah. You didn't? Did you buy that?
That's 1-day shipping.
I reveal no secrets, but it was in the. I had it in play, knowing this was happening. Perfect timing, night before the pod. If they win, get to wear it on the pod. Almost didn't get to wear it. So close to not wearing it
because of how the game went.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Not because because how the game went. But yeah, let's talk about this game.
Didn't you go to sleep?
So obviously this game started off really bad for my Eagles.
Yeah, you like to do this thing where you throw in the towel on Twitter, like first half. You don't like to watch games play out ever.
And I should, because the Chiefs have shown, and there's a stat out that was crazy to read this morning. I don't need to. It's in my head.
Okay, say it.
The Chiefs are 32nd in the league in
I sent
second.
this to you.
Right, no.
Okay.
The Chiefs are 32nd in the league in second half scoring. I should have known that. But just the way that
Why would you have known that?
the way that the Chiefs, I should have known it. Wait, is that what I said? The way that the Chiefs were playing in the first half, I'm like, they are dominating the offensive side of the ball, the offensive line, and the defensive line. Chris Jones was going crazy. The blitzes they were dialing up every single time worked. It felt like Jalen Hurts was getting sacked on every third down. They couldn't do anything on offense. The Eagles, quarterback draws on 3rd and long. It's just very annoying.
Looks like your tweet is gone.
What tweet?
I have your notice on, obviously, so I thought I saw something about it. Might have been Discord.
I said I'm going to bed.
It might have been Discord.
No, I said that. I tweeted. I think I tweeted that.
I was going down your feed. I don't see it. But in Discord, he was like, Chiefs are machine, good night, or something like that.
Yeah, it said something like that.
But then in the second half, when Hurts had that dime to, it was a Devontae Smith game. Usually it's been like A.J. Brown for 5 straight games, but then when he gets locked up, he's got his wide receiver 2 right there. So he got most of the catches. A.J. Brown had like 1 point in fantasy. But when that deep ball went to Adams at the goal line.
Devontae Smith.
Yes. Adams.
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Smith. They always conveniently get in 1-yard situations. I don't understand the Eagles. Like, it couldn't have been a touchdown. They had to be stopped at the 1-yard line so they could do the fucking tush push to the end zone. But when that happened, I texted Jack and Andy. I was like, saving this one for Andy when he wakes up.
So I fell asleep. It was 17 to. Wait, what was the final score?
21-17.
Okay, so it must have been 17 to 14.
Yes.
And I fell asleep for like 20 minutes and woke up, and the Eagles had just scored to go up by 21 to 17. So I needed to wait it out because I knew Mahomes had like a minute and 40 left, and he's very dangerous.
Bro, they had so much time at the end of that game to win. It was 50-yard line, 2 minutes left. I thought.
Didn't they get roughing the passer on
Yes.
that one? Yeah. Valdez Scantling right in his hands.
Oh, yeah. So it should have happened. The Chiefs should have won.
I can't even say the Eagles, like with the MVS drop, like I can't even say the Eagles got lucky because I expect MVS to drop those. He can't catch anything. He always drops those.
When I saw him drop that, I remembered that, wow, this team had Tyreek Hill, and they did that all the time.
Yep.
And Tyreek Hill didn't drop that. That was so unfair.
That was one of my tweets after that play. I just said Tyreek giggling.
Oh.
That's what I
I
said.
can't imagine if you paired that offense with this Chiefs defense, because this Chiefs defense is not fair. So my king of the weekend is the AFC, the whole AFC that's in 1 seed race, because fuck the Arrowhead Invitational. We got to get rid of that if we stand a chance.
It's gonna be tough. I only see like one more loss in their schedule. You said they may have like a few more losses, but
yeah, Andy was about to go off and forgot who they played. I'll pull it up.
I don't.
Thank you.
I don't see anyone except the Bills. Maybe if they.
That's always a wild card.
Yeah, it is. But
Bills can be a weird game, and Bills can win. I totally see that.
But when Jack reads his schedule, I don't know how confident you're going to be thinking these teams are going to beat them. Given how the Chiefs did play against the Eagles in the first half.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Next week they go to Vegas.
The Raiders have been
Come on now.
They've been playing really tough since they fired McDaniels. But do they have an offense to score on the Chiefs defense? Probably not.
Do you know their quarterback?
No.
Yeah. Next game they travel to Lambeau. Sunday Night Football.
Yeah. Oh, no. They will win. Chiefs will win.
The following week they host the Bills.
Yeah, it's the Buffalo game. And it's an Arrowhead.
Why did the Chiefs get all these big games in Arrowhead?
Because they won the Super Bowl.
Oh.
That's the wild card.
They traveled to Buffalo No, Buffalo went to them last year.
I feel like the Chiefs have never played in
because the
Buffalo.
Jordan Poyer
the travel.
he
game.
drove to the game. Yeah, so they hosted the Bills 2 years in a row.
Do you
We've
ever
never
remember
seen the Chiefs in Buffalo? No.
Bills have always been playing at Arrowhead. So the big question will be, can Josh Allen and it
So right
just
now-
can't be a bad Josh Allen.
Right now they're 9-3 without this Bills.
I say they lose to the Bills.
9-4.
The
Then-
Bills will be desperate.
They will.
Then they go to Foxborough.
Yeah, it's a win.
10-4.
Then they host Vegas.
Win.
Sweep. 11-4.
Then they host Jake Browning and the Bengals.
Man, that should be Burrow.
Yeah, but we are in the same
Yeah,
boat.
Luckily, we
gotta
don't
play
get
them
Burrow
too.
either.
So
I feel like they've never been to Cincy either. Or did they go last year?
I think they did go last year. They played last year.
I kind of recall them being there last year.
Well, the playoff game was.
No, not the playoff game.
Yeah, I think you guys are right.
That's 12-4.
And then they play the Chargers.
And that's a wild card. Especially if
Staley's coaching for his
gone.
job. Or he's coaching for his job, maybe.
I don't like that either. I don't care.
I don't know. Last game of the season, you think Chiefs are gonna?
If they're playing, if they win, they get the 1 seed. Yeah, we're fucked then. All right. Well, hey, this is one step closer. That's all I care about. But yeah, this game
it feels good this week because we're right there with them. But as the season progresses, we'll be back to week 3 type energy.
Oh, Jags 2 seed? No, they're 3.
3, yeah, we're behind Ravens.
While it was kind of a shitty offensive game for the most part, it was still exciting. I feel like it was still like I feel like we haven't had like two juggernauts play a close game in a while in prime time.
Mm-hmm.
Could be wrong, but that's just my.
It was frustrating watching the Eagles struggle on offense
Very.
because it's like, damn, if the Eagles can't do it,
Yeah,
what are we gonna do?
Right when they're trying to run, they have such a good offensive line apparently, but
Yeah.
it's getting destroyed by the Chiefs' defense.
And just Chris Jones all over the field every single play. I'm like, wow. And Patrick Mahomes escaping everybody.
Oh my god!
Like all those players on the Eagles defense, and Mahomes is just able to.
The fact that Mahomes is
Dance
able
around
to
him.
escape the sacks that he can is so frustrating. He knows exactly when to leave. He knows exactly how to move his body, and he always gets to the sideline and tight ropes it.
He's
for
the
first
king,
down.
the king of extending plays. So someone's always going to be open when you can stretch a play
yeah.
for 15 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's why you shouldn't really blitz him.
So it was just frustrating watching the Eagles struggle with him because of how good their defense is, knowing that we may have to go up against them once again.
So with how good Chiefs were playing in the first half, that's why I'm shocked that the offense didn't score anything in the second half.
Well, they were going to, then
The pick.
Then Father fumbled.
They did have a lot of drops.
You see it?
Chelsea fumbled.
He fumbled
he
at like the
fumbled.
10-yard line or 15-yard line.
Oh no!
Yeah, he did fumble.
I was asleep.
Slammed the ground after.
Taylor needed to be there.
And then he dropped a pass.
He
Later
dropped-
on.
he dropped
Very
he dropped a
important
couple.
third down. I
He
think.
had 2, yeah. Taylor wasn't there.
Yeah, I thought she was going to be there. I heard conflicting reports, but she's making up concerts that she had to postpone in Rio. It's been so hot.
Chiefs are so good that they're like us back in a couple years ago, where Chiefs lead the league in drops now, but they're still here at 7-3, tied at first AFC.
Yeah, imagine if Mahomes, he's so good. It's so sick how good he is. But then he'll make a dumb play like that interception he threw to Byard in the end zone.
Yep.
He's so silly.
So this was the most watched Monday Night Football game in over 25 years.
Makes sense.
And obviously the most watched NFL game this season.
Imagine if Taylor was there.
Yeah, that would have been
It would have been a Chiefs dub.
crazy.
That's what it would have been.
Also would have been that.
Thank goodness she wasn't there. Sorry, mother.
Wow. You don't want her to be happy?
She's happy. She's doing a little Tory.
Tory. Sorry, mother.
I already said that.
Maybe Argentina jet lag.
Are you still talking about the game?
Yeah, the Valdez Scantling
Helmet?
helmets. When you sent that, I thought you were joking because the caption was like, "Look how mad Valdez Scantling is," and I opened it, and he was just like hitting his helmet on the wall. I thought it was a joke because like that's not really that mad.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, it made a loud noise, but like I feel like I've raged so much.
He wanted him to say fuck.
I've broken rackets. I've broken 5,000 Xbox controllers, so that doesn't really move. That didn't really move me.
I mean, yeah, I guess that was expected. It was just more funny that it was caught while Joe Buck was talking on the camera.
Oh yeah, that was funny. Yeah,
and like you heard the loud bang.
Yeah,
that was funny. That was cool. Did you see Mahomes throw his towel or gloves to someone in the stands and they dropped it?
I did see that this afternoon.
Another Mahomes drop.
One last drop before
Yeah.
leaving Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Was the caption, I believe.
This isn't really about the game that much, but the NFL posted this like before the push touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a gripe with this.
Oh,
Nice word.
gripe.
That
Almost
the
like
caption, POV, the Eagles just took the lead.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, go on.
They did.
Who? Why is it a POV? Whose point of view is that?
Oh.
The word,
yours, Jack.
the word
It's
POV
yours.
is I
Overused?
I commented, how is this a POV? Whose point of view is this? No, like is
No
it a
one's.
bird? I don't. It's so overused.
Skycam.
Everyone like any social media people just say POV, but it's
I
not.
love
It
this.
doesn't even make any sense.
God,
It's no one's point of view.
Hey, Jack, POV,
This
Matt
is
Canada
boomer
just
talk.
got fired.
Like whose POV?
Yours, Matt Canada
it's
fired.
yours.
That's exactly the reaction.
Roasting trends. I like it.
Damn, I had something good.
Sorry, I ruined it.
Did you have a king?
It was gonna be Mike Tomlin for firing Canada.
Oh,
But
nice.
Nice.
we covered that, I guess.
Do you not like, you remember Andy's POV video? It was like POV when your team just lost in the 1 o'clock game and now you're watching Patrick Mahomes make it look easy.
Yeah, I do remember. That's technically not a POV.
Who's POV?
It's not like if it was the caption was accurate to the video, it would be like you looking at your point of view staring into nothingness.
Love it. Okay, I will confess. This is not mine. It's my coworker's jersey. I wish I could say it was mine, but
Yeah, it's
any other day I hate the Eagles.
I was just having a hard time visualizing you doing like expedited shipping for a Hurts jersey.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
And if you
For
if you're gonna get a
bid.
Hurts Eagles jersey, any Eagles jersey,
Kelly
get
Green.
the Kelly Green.
He had
midnight green
a,
sucks.
He had a Kelly Green AJ Brown that just came in,
Whoa.
but I didn't want to mess it up because it just came in. It had like stitching and
Can we mess this one up?
So how are you guys feeling about the Eagles when it comes to their
Jack can't
chances?
stand it.
When it comes to their chances versus like the 49ers in the playoffs?
Well,
They're
49ers
9-1, but it just feels like it's a weird 9-1.
Why? Because they're not like dominating anybody.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like hanging with people.
This is me hating the Eagles, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm sick of every Eagles player, and it's permeating into the fan base that the saying that we're not playing our best ball, we're still winning games.
Yeah.
Like it's just we're still figuring ourselves out. Like maybe this is who you are. Like maybe you're just not the dominant team. Like we're 11 weeks in, you're not the dominant team you were. You're still the best team in the
Yeah.
league probably, but you're not.
They're still saying that.
They are. Hurts. I mean, I do like Hurts. I don't want to get on him, but Hurts said it in his post game interview last night. They're like, yeah, we're not playing our best ball, but we're figuring out how to. We're still winning along the way.
Yeah, I don't like that. 'Cause
They've been saying about the
They were
Jags,
saying
too.
that week 4.
Yes,
they were saying that.
they've been saying it the whole season. They're still in. Yeah.
Well, it starts at the top because Sirianni thinks they're underdogs. So
Oh my god.
yeah,
Did you see him running after
Yeah.
they won?
Yeah.
hyping up the crowd?
Oh,
Yeah,
that guy.
sorry, Jack. We needed this Eagles win, but we can't stand Sirianni with you. We're with you there, but
Yeah.
it's over. We can move on. Chiefs got the L.
I think that just means their ceiling is so high. Obviously.
The Eagles.
Yeah. Their ceiling's still high but good point. If they haven't put it together yet, are they going to? But then also, if they haven't put it together yet and they're still 9-1, then why do they need to put it together? They're fine. They're just so dominant that maybe they don't need to. I think the team that has put it all together this season for the most of the season would be the Niners. If they have it all together and everything's working and it has most of the season, they just dominate people.
Yeah.
So I think my Super Bowl favorite right now is the Niners.
Well, they lost a pretty big part of their defense on Sunday.
That linebacker?
No, safety.
Yeah, it was
Ufanga.
defensive back toward his
Talmo
ACL on a
Ufanga, yeah.
juke.
Yeah, he's out for the year. And he was all pro last year at safety, so it's that's a big loss. The guy with the hair.
All right, moving on. Looks like there's something in here about voicemails.
Yeah, let's do voicemails. See what these people had to say about this past weekend.
I really hope I didn't get a text voicemail, because if you sent me a text voicemail, then I'm not gonna be able to find it. But let's go to
So many texts you got. So popular.
Let's see if I can find anything on topic from what we were just talking about. Why did Angelo change his Discord picture to his car? Such a
bro move.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yesterday at 4. Okay.
If you'd like to send voicemails, join our Discord.
Not sure what this one could be about. Maybe the Packers.
Hello, everyone. I hope that you can hear me. I messaged Andy last week and told him that I had to raise awareness for something. So here I am this week raising awareness for the Toledo Rockets football team.
Oh, God.
Just won a thriller last week against Bowling Green, 32-31, to go up 43-41-4 in the all-time series, which brings the Toledo Rockets to a 10-1 record on the year and a 10-game winning streak. And I would also like to point out that they are now ranked 23rd in the country. Before you dismiss it as Group of 5 football and say nobody cares, yada, yada, I'm a Penn State fan. Oh, well, funny enough, if you're a Penn State fan, the Toledo Rockets are actually undefeated all time against Penn State. Last beating them in the prime
Don't care about Penn State
Joe
right
Pa era, 2000. They beat Penn State. And Jack, Pitt may have the all-time record against Toledo. Toledo's 1-2 against Pitt all-time, but they did beat them when they were ranked number 9 in the country back in 2003, and should have beat Notre Dame a few years ago when they were ranked 5th in the country. Played at Notre Dame. I think that was 2021.
Correct.
Yeah, Toledo was leading with like a minute and a half left, and then Notre Dame got a bunch of gift calls to drive right down the field and score. I was at the game.
Yeah, they say refs always hate Toledo, right?
Shout out, watch some Group of 5 football. Sometimes it's better than Power 5 football, and go Rockets.
Wait, I've never heard of this team, but
Toledo.
Toledo Rockets.
That checks out.
I gotta see their logo. Hold
Well,
on.
first of
Is it a
all, you
rocket?
said something wrong because the top 25 doesn't matter at this point in the season. The only thing that matters is the college football playoff rankings, and you're not in those. Liberty's at 25, not Toledo. They're undefeated. Toledo has 1 L.
Name me some players that have come from the Toledo Rockets. Oh, the Toledo Rockets
Kareem
are
Hunt.
23rd.
I just said it doesn't matter at this
Oh,
point.
and the MAC.
Kareem Hunt and
23rd in the MAC.
also
I don't know what this means.
Deontay Johnson.
Really?
Yeah,
You're Deontay Johnson.
mine, unfortunately.
Toledo Rockets. Unfortunately, not a fan.
I have some gripes. Double gripe episode.
Is it because he's complaining
No.
on air?
I've had gripes for a while.
Okay.
Everyone has.
Because he
Most
doesn't
Steelers
score
fans-
touchdowns.
Most Steelers fans have gripes with him.
I've got nothing against Group of 5 football.
It's fun.
FAU's in it. I watch Group of 5 football. Not often, but I have nothing against it.
I know Toledo took down all these powerhouses back in their heyday.
But I don't watch Maction. Tell you that. That is Mac football on Wednesdays.
Yeah, Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a great. Give me more voicemails like that. I learned something new.
Yeah, I like voicemails where people can come on here and talk about things that we would never touch, like Toledo football. That is not something we would ever discuss, unless they were to beat, Georgia or something. But they'll never play
What if
Georgia.
they beat like Alabama?
That too, but they will never see them.
All right. Well, looks like we now have to listen to a voicemail from a Texans fan. And
We're up.
we're up.
We're up.
We're up. Okay. This is Texans Hate Week, which is what we renamed the Jaguars thread in our Discord, the Jaguars channel. Big week, by the way, if you want to preview what's at stake here, Eric.
What do you mean?
The Jaguars and Texans are playing Sunday for first place in the AFC South.
Yes.
This could have huge implications toward the end of the season. Texans have already beaten the Jaguars in Jacksonville earlier this year, actually pretty handedly. So very important game. Hopefully the Jags are playing with a chip on their shoulder. That's when they play the best. Let's see what our boy Dino had to say leading up to Sunday.
What's up, Dunn and Drew? It's Dino from Houston. I just wanted to start this message off with a congratulations to Jack for his offensive coordinator being fired.
Thanks.
Your wish has finally been granted, and hopefully Kenny can truly shine now, because I honestly don't see the hype with that motherfucker. He sucks.
Jeez.
Secondly, I think CJ threw those interceptions on purpose this past weekend, just because he was tired of the meat writing through all media outlets.
Usually happens.
And then also, I think I've become spoiled by him already, just because he got hit in the game pretty hard and had to come out for a play, and they sent Davis Mills out there, and you would think they would run the ball, but no, they called a fucking screen, and I immediately got sick when I saw him drop back. Thankfully, it was only for one play, and CJ came back. I hope I never have to go through that ever again. Yeah, go Texans. We got Jags coming up this week. Hopefully we can complete the sweep. And AFC South is looking pretty tight right now, man. I'm excited to see how it finishes out this year. Love you, boys. Good luck this week. Go Texans.
Wow, good
Wish
luck.
us luck.
I would never.
No, I wish you the worst luck.
Yeah.
I hope you have to see Davis Mills for a long time.
Because
Sunday.
CJ Stroud gets benched.
Yes, that's why. All right, thanks for the call.
We'll get more into the preview later.
Here is a Dolphins fan. PlayStation
hey guys,
guy.
It's Tristan. Just wanted to talk about my Dolphins for a minute.
Literally a minute.
Hard
I
So
knocks.
we beat the Raiders,
2 minutes.
but barely. Like, if they had even a semblance of a competent offense, then I think they probably would have beat us. Tua didn't look great in the second half. That's why, like, the Jets finally benching Zach Wilson for some bum named Tim Boyle makes me low-key kind of nervous about Friday, because it is a division game.
Oh my.
And the Jets love to do some stupid shit, like beat us with some quarterback I've never heard of. So I'm a little bit anxious about that, but I'm hoping that we can end the week on, oh shit, Black Friday. We play Black Friday. Okay. Cool.
Reassessing.
Anyway, hope you guys have a good pod. Love you guys. Bye.
Love you. Can you give me some background on Tim Boyle?
He, I believe, came from the Lions.
He's handsome.
Do you know about his college stats? His college thing
I know nothing.
comes from UConn.
No. Do not
And-
know UConn ball.
His stats, like, how was this person I don't know if he was drafted. I'm checking right now. Maybe he was signed as a free agent. His stats are remarkably awful.
Give them to me.
His best year, I guess. Well,
It's kind of nice.
whatever. His last year, junior year, he 5 games at quarterback. He went 31 of 60, so half of his
50%.
Nice.
281 yards and no touchdowns.
Wait, in 5 games?
Yeah.
All right, give
And
me
he was
the
a starter.
season. Give me the season before.
Before that, he played 9 games, completion percentage 52%,
What?
335 passing yards and 1 passing touchdown.
What?
And then his
9 games, 300 passing yards?
then as a freshman, he had 5 games. He completion percentage
Wait.
of 44.
Are you sure it's not per average per game?
What?
It might be telling you average passing yards per game.
No.
The season stats?
Yes, season stats is his freshman year, his first year. 5 games, completion percentage of 44, 620 yards passing, no passing touchdowns, and 8 picks.
Okay, how is this guy?
Exactly. Yeah.
There's so many other players out there. This is why Zach Wilson had such a long leash.
Bro, his Wikipedia page is extremely short under college career.
I got to figure out how this guy got picked. Can I get any more? Maybe
I don't know.
I should
dive into it more, but
Tim Boyle.
Yeah,
is
he
his
came
name?
from the Packers in 2019, 2020.
How old is he?
He's 20, or I guess he was an old in college. He was a 25-year-old rookie. Or no, there must have been did he play in the
I could see why he got drafted because
in another league?
He transferred to Eastern Kentucky, where he started all games and finished first in passing yards in the conference.
Oh, so did he do that from 16 onward?
He was a redshirt senior.
Are those stats not on the?
I don't know why that's not on his college stats.
Can you give me those stats, Eric?
Yeah. So
How long is this man in college?
A long time, 2013 to 2018.
What?
So he did not play in 16, and then 2017 was when he went to the Ohio Valley Conference, which is an FCS school, which is a tier below FBS, which are your Group of 5 and Power 5 conferences. So he started 12 games with Eastern Kentucky, 61.5% completion percentage, 2,100 yards, 11 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. But that's still not great. But he finished first in passing yards with 2,134 yards in Ohio Valley Conference. So.
And Tristan's worried about him.
There's a
fire up Jalen Ramsey.
Oh wow, yeah, he was on fire. He allowed a pass rating of 0 on Sunday.
Well, he got hurt at the end. Is he okay? Do we know?
Don't know.
On that pick, he came down hard on his ribs. So he got hurt. But
there is a Twitter account, Tim Boyle fan account on Twitter.
Nice.
So he already has some fans in New York. But
it's great. Zach Wilson
great.
Has been demoted to QB3 behind Trevor Siemian, and his run in the league.
I feel bad for him.
Like we thought he was ascending at one point.
That Chiefs game was
they beat the Eagles.
Best quarterback play we've had all season was that drive versus the Chiefs.
Can't believe the Eagles won losses to Zach Wilson.
Did you see who the Jets play?
Bills.
Did you see when that Bills player was getting off of Zach after he tackled him?
I don't think
so. It was very disrespectful. He rubbed he got up on all fours to get off of Zach, and then instead of just getting straight up, he dragged his entire body across Zach's face, including his obviously lower region. It was very disrespectful. And then did you see Zach running back to the pocket and he tripped and fell?
Yeah.
That's so me at quarterback, I feel like. And I feel so bad for him.
Yeah. He's done.
Where's that going?
Tristan, grow up.
Tristan's not done.
Oh.
He has more to say.
Okay.
Maybe hopefully it's about
Also,
PS2
I would be remiss if I didn't mention the 17 people in the Discord that helped donate to my PlayStation 5 fund. Shout out to Hunter and Darian. Darian won't hear this because he doesn't listen to the pod anymore. Shout out to them for getting everyone on board with that.
Fake.
It's really crazy how everyone pitched in when they really didn't have to. And
I did not.
When Adam sent his huge donation in, Mr. Moneybags, I literally my jaw dropped. I couldn't believe it. So shout out to everyone that helped me out. I really appreciate it. And this community is really awesome. So I love everyone in the community and y'all for helping get these people together.
You're welcome, Tristan.
How much does the PS5 cost?
$500?
$500. Someone donated $200 to him, so they covered a good chunk.
Now he knows how we feel getting those Casa donations every week. Except you can't play Modern Warfare 3 on Casamigos bottle, unfortunately.
Got the Spider-Man bundle.
Did he?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
It was on sale for
Game of the Year, apparently. All right. That was a fun discussion about Tim Boyle. Learned something new. Let's go to
Eastern Kentucky.
Bubba Brooks.
Oh yeah. Before you play this, he said he was
what's up?
In Discord, he was huffing and puffing because he was so excited.
Really? For this, because Canada.
Spoiler.
Steelers fan. Sorry.
Guys, it's Bubba Brooks. I'm glad I waited a day to send this in. I just heard the news Christmas came early. Matt Canada is gone. First in-season coaching change for the Steelers since 1941. I'm not going to lie. I was very harsh on Kenny after Sunday's performance. Jury is still out. I'm sorry, Jack. But at least now we can move on and see what he has. At the very least, I think the locker room is a little bit rejuvenated after this. There were some pretty weird comments after the last game, but I, for one, as a fan, am excited moving forward. So can't wait to lose to another backup quarterback in the Bengals this week. Hopefully, Kenny can come out, look like 250 yards, maybe 2 touchdowns, give us some hope for the future. Let's go Steelers. Try to get in this wild card and get blown out by the Chiefs. Love y'all. Bye.
I would love for you guys to play the Chiefs in the wild card round
and beat them.
That'd be their hardest.
Yeah, God, please. But that would mean also that the Chiefs don't have the 1 seed.
Yep.
I wonder also, is this the highest winning percentage that a team has ever had when they fired a coordinator?
Well, what was the bill? No, the Bills were they 6-5, close to it, or maybe 6-5.
Yeah, so it's close.
Maybe
same season.
Yeah, they have to look far. All right. Next, do you want to say anything about your stance on Kenny? Because people, I think, have a misconception about your relationship with Kenny. Because I think your relationship with Kenny is evolving a little bit. Like, people think that you are pro Kenny no matter what. Like he said, the jury's out on him. I'm sorry, Jack. Like, you don't think that.
That I know. I understand the jury is out on him. The
you're
jury is literally out on him. No one believes in him.
Right.
But no, I get what you mean. Like, I'm not declaring him a franchise quarterback. I've always been hopeful, and
you're quite critical too.
Yeah.
You need to be.
But I'm obviously going to root for him and stand by him as long as I can, because I rooted for him and watched him for 5 years prior to this.
And they're still 6-4. So
yeah, I have a few tweets actually I could share. We don't have to talk about Kenny if you guys don't want to.
You're the one that said you didn't really want to, right?
I did say that, but I could talk about him.
You could always talk about him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who am I kidding?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I
give you one tweet you can share. One thing.
And then we can revisit after Jake Browning game.
Like one thing, okay. My thoughts are this, or a tweet.
You said you have some tweets that you could share.
Sure. I also have some thoughts I could share, but that might take too long. Tweet from our girl Aditi Kinabala. Remember her?
Didi Kinabala, sideline reporter.
Yep.
Real reports.
Yeah. She was just reacting or no, this actually came before the Canada firing. Yeah, it came before it. It was on Monday. When L Steelers Twitter was out on Kenny. She said Tua Tagovailoa was allegedly a bust until he worked with Mike McDaniel. Brock Purdy allegedly had questionable arm strength until Kyle Shanahan. C.J. Stroud allegedly couldn't intellectually manage a football field until Bobby Slowick. You cannot judge Kenny Pickett until ... Kenny gets fired, and he did the next day. My point was that narratives can be falsely created about people or judgments quickly made about someone's abilities. Then that person is put in a position to succeed and developed and believed in, and the narratives and judgments are upended. Being set up to succeed matters.
It does.
Yeah, it was. I asked your brother for his take on Kenny.
Oh, he sent it to me. He
sent the whole thing.
Yeah,
yeah. It's a novella,
novel. I get it.
And I'm trying to pick out here. He said something. He made a good point in one of these chapters about how if you gave up on like a handful of Hall of Fame quarterbacks over time after their first couple seasons, which were bad, then they wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. So good point, Mitchell. Speaking of Mitchells, let's go to another Mitchell, our good friend that lives in Milwaukee that we'll see in a few weeks. See what he has to say about the Jags.
I'm just seeing how this works first.
So goofy.
It's Mitch from Milwaukee. Wow, a lot has happened since last time I talked about Trevor, because if you told me a week ago that a quarterback would have 4 touchdowns and the other would have 3 turnovers between Stroud and Trevor, you know who I would have picked. But no, Trevor's the 4 touchdown man. Stroud's a 3 turnover boy. And the Jags are back. And we're playing this fucking turnover machine this week. And we're going to win by 10. Hunter's going to cry. All these fucking Texans garbage ass fans are going to cry. I can't wait. Titans were easy. They're not even a rival anymore. We just own them.
know, right?
Same with the Colts.
That was a quick
Texans,
turnaround.
though, this is the start of something. This is the start of Trevor's MVP run. I'm sorry, Trevor, for all the things I said. Unless you fuck up again this week, then trade for Baker.
After the trade deadline.
It is crazy that I've never moved on from a game so quickly. Maybe the Falcons game. No, because there were storylines after that game. I don't think I moved on. Maybe the Colts game from a game so quickly. This Titans game. Like, we just did what we had to do. But I hate that.
Bro, I didn't really high five anybody. Like, Max was trying to high five me. I was just like, no. We needed this.
I just hate that happens this quickly.
Yeah.
We were in the mud for a decade plus, and we now have expectations. It's crazy how quickly, as a fan, if you told us, okay, so take me back to like when we would play one primetime game a year, and that was Thursday night versus the Titans. Mm-hmm. We would lose all our games except for that one. We'd win that one at home or whatever. We would be so happy like that was our Super Bowl. Now it's our 7th win in the season, and we rout them 34-14. It's like, yeah, okay. Any other year back when I was suffering as a fan, you tell me that that's possible and it gets us to 7-3, I would have done unspeakable things for that.
Speak on it.
It's crazy, right? The first year with an actual franchise quarterback.
And
outside
now,
of, like, we had Garrard. I feel like he was one, but we never had a prospect that we drafted like Trevor and paired him with somebody like Doug Peterson. And it helps that we had the season we did last year to boost our expectations for this year. So when you come out of a game like the Niners and then you have the Titans ahead, who you've already crushed twice last year, you're like, you need to win this one, because the Texans made us feel like this way because they're right behind us. So during that game, I was like, going into that game, I was like, we need to win this one. What the fuck? If we lose this one, I'm gonna lose all hope. Like, we lose to the Titans and the Texans are surging. So it was a business trip. Like, this game didn't even matter. There's a blip on the schedule for me.
But do you understand how crazy it is to say?
I do.
From where we've been. Like,
because one loss can make me give up on the season. That's right. Because that's
literally where I was last week.
And that's where we were after the Texans lost 1-3 or
2.
Yeah, 1-2. And that's just how it is week to week. We lose to Niners, season's over. We smash the team that we should. We're back, like Mitch. He's like perfect example of that. We lose to the Texans. We're
now traveling in the playoffs, not going to have a home playoff game.
And we'll be talking about a 40-minute pod. Most likely.
If there is one. So now, like, growing up and seeing the Patriots fans, I would always say, you guys have no idea how lucky you are. And now I understand why they may take things for granted. Like, of course they're going to beat the Bills at home. Of course, Tom Brady is going to go like 81-3 at home in his career. It's just when you expect wins, it's so easy to take wins for granted. But I try to keep a level head, and I try to stay balanced and have perspective with these wins, because they do mean a lot. Old Andrew would be very disappointed if he thought I was taking these wins for granted. So I will try my
I got triggered by a Chiefs fan tweeting that them saying that people think that being a Chiefs fan is a fucking tea party and they go to war every game. Shut the fuck up. You guys are the new Patriots. Your quarterbacks literally never played on the road in the playoffs. That's a fucking tea party if I've ever seen one. So I don't want to hear it.
Do you want to see what I'm seeing a bunch of Eagles fans tweet or put on their stories? It's this meme that
I love that
that
meme.
I say the Steelers started it, but I mean I saw the Steelers fans circulate this first, but it's
I've seen the Steelers one.
Say it for the listeners.
It's an Eagles logo saying, bracketed before it, "Oh boy, am I excited to watch my favorite team play." And then bracketed the whole logo, "I'm going to kill myself." And then bracketed after, "Nice, we won." That's not, and then
it says Bills too.
Mitchell sent this to me earlier, and someone quote tweeted it saying, "Super Bowl contenders using this is cultural appropriation," which is so true. You don't sorry you're suffering at 9-1.
Yeah, that's a Steelers.
Expectations
That's a
are
Steelers
heavy.
meme.
Expectations. That's a heavy load to bear. Mitch has one more 7-second clip.
Think I got cut off again, but love you boys. Go Jags. See you soon.
Love you.
Love you too.
Oh, look at Bones with a voicemail.
Bones.
Actually, I'll revisit Bones. I know we got Nick left a
right.
Nick. Oh no, I wish. Nick Blocker, I think, left a voicemail on the other app. So let me find that. And this is Jags related. One day ago.
What up, y'all? It's Nick. Feels good to have that rebound game, kicking the shit out of the Titans. Always feels good to beat the Titans. But
There
I
you
just
go.
can't
Good
feel as
perspective.
accomplished or feel as comfortable yet
Oh.
until we handle our business in
Never
Houston.
mind.
Obviously, that 20-point L still stinging in the back of my mind. Fucking CJ Stroud, MVP talks. Fucking sick of it, man. I'm tired of that shit. Trevor got to go down there and show him what a real fucking quarterback looks like. I'm calling it. Travis Etienne over 100 on the ground. Evan Ingram gets in the end zone. And I'm not just saying that because I bet on him in Prize Picks to have 4 touchdowns on the season.
You
He
didn't
doesn't have
bet.
one yet.
You placed an
But
entry.
it's just got to happen, man. I got to see Evan Ingram get in the end zone, man. Some money relying on it. I need that shit. But anyways, let's get this fucking dub on Sunday, handle our business, move to 8-3, and take control of the division.
Sounds good.
And a 2-game lead. Let's get it.
It just every other win sounds good.
Yeah, 8-3.
9-3 sounds amazing. 10 wow.
Bro, yeah. You give me 10-3, it's gonna be crazy in here.
We said 13-4 at the beginning of the season, but when you're saying it at the beginning of the season, it's not the same as it actually happening. It's like, damn, 13-4.
Yeah.
Where's the Nick Wright poster?
In my house.
Oh, you hang it up?
No, it's rolled up.
Let's put it up
Yeah, we should get
here
it
somewhere.
Put it somewhere. I was gonna start taking it to every tailgate.
You should do that too.
Yeah, 3 more in playoffs. Shh.
Oh, you said last week, Nick wanted me to correct you. You said last week that he was from
Pittsburgh.
He's from
not.
Arizona.
What?
Oh, they're close.
I must have my Knicks mixed up.
You're Nick.
What up? Wanted to ask y'all a question. Forgot in my last message, but every week I struggle to decide if I need to start Christian Kirk
Oh God.
or Calvin Ridley. Recently, I haven't had that struggle up until yesterday. Calvin Ridley and Trevor Lawrence, who were both on my bench, happened to put up 60 fucking points the week I had him on my bench. So I don't know if I should start Christian Kirk or Calvin Ridley this week. Y'all let me know. Just wanted to say thanks for the pod. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys always making my Wednesdays a little less bleak after getting annihilated at work. Looking forward to coming to Jacksonville in a couple weeks, getting lit with y'all, beat that Ravens ass.
Man, I can't wait for that game.
Who is that? Who just spoke?
He was at Pittsburgh. He wore the Jags overalls in Pittsburgh. He was at the bar that we started at, and then he
came up to the ramp with us.
On the ramp.
Kind of behind.
It's okay.
Anyway, Nick, start both of them.
I
Scoring
think I
40.
recall. I don't remember overalls though, but I think I remember talking about.
I want to do. I think it's Calvin. I think Zay is gonna unlock. We saw the stats.
Wow, you're back.
Saw the stats of when Zay Jones starts. Did you see this, Jack?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's just funny because you were like, I'm tired of hearing Zay Jones moves his offense.
Well, I
and
mean,
you compared it to the Texans.
It happened.
But
when Zay Jones, I don't think I retweeted it. Fuck. When Zay Jones starts and plays,
Calvin gets over 100 yards, basically.
Yeah. And then when he doesn't, like in 3 games, Calvin Ridley has like 340 something yards with Zay Jones in the game with 3 games. So it's like 100 yards a game. In the 7 games that Zay Jones has not played, Calvin Ridley has like
38 or something like that.
200 total yards.
Wow.
Or 300 total yards.
How is I was shocked to see Zay Jones on the field. What's up with this deal?
I know.
I had the game on my other screen and I saw him catch a pass. I'm like, what? Why is he there?
Because of the arrest thing?
Yeah. What happened to that?
It wasn't anything major.
Okay.
So.
But we don't know. Like he hasn't been to court. So that's like, isn't that all hearsay? What actually happened? Like there hasn't been an investigation, or he hasn't evidence hasn't been presented to a court yet. So
well, yeah, he doesn't have his court date till first week of December. But
I was saying, I too was like, I tried to remember.
If it was something like Kareem Hunt or Ray Rice, he wouldn't have been on the field the next.
But there's no video evidence, yeah.
Because you're innocent until proven guilty.
Right, but I just can't remember a time where a player was arrested and he played that week.
Yeah, like I thought I saw him like 3 days ago in the orange jumpsuit, and then I see him in a Jags uniform catching passes.
I thought it was
days
very.
later, I was shocked for a second.
I too found it very strange, and I tried to remember any other player that this has happened with, and I couldn't. Like players just don't in the NFL. It's like we're so under the radar that Roger Goodell just doesn't care. Players in the NFL don't get arrested and play the same week. It just doesn't happen.
Right, yeah.
And the fact that he was on the field is crazy. The fact that it was so, and it's domestic what is
DV.
Freeze.
Domestic violence, which Jack learned what was last week or this week. So yeah, odd. I hope that it remains and he still stays on the field because we need him.
What if he's guilty?
Well, we got Texans before that, so we won't. His court hearing is like before Cincy, so we good. we need this one. We'll go without Zay for Bengals Browns. Any more voicemails?
Yeah, Bones. Here we go.
Oh, and then Connor, snap.
All right, this is Matt Atkins from Dallas, Texas. You might know me as Bones in Discord.
What up, Bones? Great there.
Since the Jags were to do it last year, what's a team outside the playoffs in either conference right now that can go on a run and win a game in the playoffs? Love y'all.
Love you too, Bones. Good question. Let me pull up the standings real quick.
Pulling off the playoff picture.
No, I'm pulling up the standings.
I'm gonna pull up the playoff
standings.
AFC is an easy one. Bills are just outside of it.
I think he means like crazy, like because Jags were 3-7. So Jets?
No.
No?
Hell no.
Why so quickly?
Is Rodgers coming back?
He could come. This new quarterback could spark something. And then
Tim Boyle, Eastern Kentucky. Tim Boyle.
Also, I may have an NFC team as well.
I would pick the Broncos before the Jets.
Ooh. I mean, where would they be?
They're 5-5 though.
So they're on a 3-game winning streak or something, right? No, 4.
4, yeah.
So they were 1-5. Okay, that would be the Jags like crazy turnaround. They're still minus 51 in points differential because of that 70-point game. Are we worried about this? Jags are plus 26 in point differential. Their counterparts, the other people that are in the division leads, plus 67, plus 61, plus 127.
Dolphins a little skewed because of the 70-point game, but I'm not worried about that.
Okay. The only negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, the only negative would be the Steelers.
Negative 29.
Yeah. And then just below you guys is the Bills, plus 104. That is crazy. Denver is minus 51, like I said. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that 50-point loss to Miami's going to screw them in differential.
And the Chargers are the lowest seeded team with a plus differential, and they're plus 21.
Oh, okay.
New England is last seeded, and they're minus 97. They're definitely the worst there.
I don't think I've ever seen the Patriots as the last seed in the AFC.
Right?
In my
last,
life.
like
I'm going to enjoy this.
Last seed. The dynasty is obviously dead.
Like they're picking top 2 right now.
Yep.
I've never seen this.
That is crazy.
Just get
We
Caleb
literally
Williams.
have
Caleb.
not.
Oh, just to say Jaleb. Jaden. What the fuck is that?
Daniels.
I feel like they have Drake May written all over him.
They took Malik Cunningham in the draft, but that's not going to pan out, especially if they're picking this high this year.
So we go to the NFC to find this team. Do we like the Giants and how that DeVito guy is playing?
Not even a little bit.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Just asking.
Shit, maybe Kyler gives them boys a spark.
No, to win.
Come on now.
To win a playoff game, is this the question?
They had a long way
to make the playoffs.
To make the playoffs and not just okay.
But they have
to
have like a negative.
Oh yeah, they're fucked.
They have to be below 500 right now. No shot.
I mean,
shout out,
the
no
Cardinals are
shout out.
2-9. They're not going.
Yeah, it's 8 and 9. There's no
Good call,
fucking way.
Jack. Good call.
I mean, the Bucks flashed beginning of the year, but they're really trending down.
This conference stinks.
The Commanders could have looked good at times. They can go on a run maybe, but they're 4-7.
Not with that division. Not with the
Rams,
Cowboys.
I guess they beat the Seahawks in a close one Sunday, but I mean,
Yeah, this
I guess the
division,
Rams.
this division or this conference stinks. You have obviously we knew this going in, but the AFC has the wild card battle right now. With the last spot is Steelers at 6-4. Below them are 6-5, 5-5, 5-5, 5-5, and then below the last place wild card in the NFC is the Vikings at 6-5. Below them are 4-6, 4-6, 4-6, 4-6, 4-7.
Mickey Mouse Conference.
Mickey Mouse clowns.
Always is.
Clown conference. All right.
AFC is king.
So we
of the
don't have
weekend.
we don't have a team there in the NFC probably.
They don't qualify.
Yeah,
It's
they don't
tough.
qualify.
Broncos is our pick, Bones.
But yeah,
Big Bone. Give him a 7 seed.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
What's up? It is Angelo Donadio from
Charlotte.
Ormond Beach, Florida.
Got him.
Just calling in to talk about this past week. I went to my very first Miami Dolphins home game, and while it was painful to watch because of how poorly our offense did,
That was bad.
man, did our defense make up for it. We looked elite on defense.
Name 3 players.
Jalen Ramsey is
I thought he was gonna start
wasn't
doing
expecting
it.
that, but he's been performing since he came back from his injury. I wish it was a better win for me because I was expecting more points, but Tua just looked terrible out there. Hopefully,
Terrible Tua.
he finds himself. I don't know what is wrong. I know our O-line is still kind of injured, and he hasn't been having as much time in the pocket as he has, and maybe that's pressure's getting to him. Quit being a pussy. Just fucking throw the ball.
Analysis.
Congrats to the Jags. Wish I was there for that game. Instead of the 49ers. That was a bit of a shit show. But yeah, tied for second in the AFC East with y'all. Hopefully, we'll see you in the playoffs.
He said AFC
Bye.
East.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait for the Ravens game. Love you.
He did. Why?
He just misspoke.
AFC, he meant?
Yeah.
Duh. Yeah, the top of the AFC is Baltimore 8-3, Kansas City 7-3, Jacks 7-3, Dolphins 7-3. So tight. So fucking tight.
So, yeah.
Oh my god. One more voicemail, and this is not a recurring customer. So it's good to hear from Connor from Arizona.
Oh God, I know what this is gonna be about. Michigan playoffs.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Connor. Yeah, I'm him. I'm back from Scottsdale, Arizona. Good to be calling
Rich.
again. The new job, I think, has allowed me to listen. Again, a lot of travel and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm back. I don't have much to say. You know my take on the NFL. I fucking hate it. Other than, I watched the Jags and Jack's team. So I saw them get wiped by Thompson Robinson, the old UCLA quarterback. That was cool. Go Celtics. We're them. If we don't pick someone up, though, here, we're not winning a ring. Our bench is trash. Go Blue. It's the game week. So, looking forward to that. Fuck Ohio.
I agree.
Yeah, that's about it, guys. I love you. Have a good pod. And can we get Jack in the group chat? Yeah, I'm trying to get some pics or something. And he's cute. All right, love you guys.
This shit was all over the place.
What group chat?
We have 6.0 main. You're in 5.5.
Yikes. Wasn't invited.
Yeah, a lot of people want your picks.
Well, I have been giving my picks to
Matt in the group chat.
In Discord. Yeah, someone.
I think it was Matt.
Yeah, he just tags me every week, asks me for my picks. I just put them in there. So get in Discord. Also, I've been DMing Philip
secret
my
DMs
picks because he asked for it.
He asked
me. He just asked me my picks. I'm going to give them to you. I'm not that hard to reach. So I mean,
it's not.
Yeah.
Although when you get added in Discord, it's like it feels like because obviously you don't go in there unless you're added. It's like the bat signal. That's what it feels like when they summon Jack into the Discord.
It does. The purpose
because
of
that's the only time that man's going to be in there. But I like it. Even I have to use it. And I have your number, but sometimes I like to get you the Discord, so I'll tag you in there.
Yeah.
You have
I almost did today in the food channel because I wanted to get your take on your favorite cookie because I was bringing them. And I was going to get you your favorites, but I already knew Andy's.
What is it? Let's tell him.
Come on, boy. Like M&M chocolate chip, boy.
Wait, what chocolate chip?
M&M.
Okay.
Yeah. You always get them
but
from
the one
Publix.
I ate, but the one you brought was an M&M chocolate chip. It was just chocolate chip.
Oh, I said M&M chocolate chip.
And
chocolate
chip.
Chip.
Gotcha. M&M chocolate chip. Yeah, that's it. And then chocolate chip. They're probably 1A, 1B.
Yeah, if you like oatmeal raisin, you're a grandmother.
Oh, I love oatmeal raisin.
You're a grandmother.
Your grandma, Jack. Your grandma.
So the cookies I got from Panera today.
Oh God!
Don't tell me they're oatmeal.
My first one was oatmeal raisin, and my second one was their kitchen sink cookie, which that's incredible.
Kitchen sink cookie.
Everything in the
Sounds
kitchen
disgusting.
sink.
It's like chocolate chips, salted caramel, walnuts. I think it's incredible. Why are you shaking your head?
Because Panera has great, if you can get them soft, chocolate chip cookies.
This was a soft yeah, it had chocolate chips in it.
Yeah.
It's a chocolate chip cookie. It's more expensive. I'm rich. More expensive cookie. It's like denser.
I mean, if you're going to shopping at Panera, you are rich.
And it was
kind of crazy that was
chocolate
your
chips
dinner.
and salted caramel.
It's overpriced hospital food.
Well, I had a big lunch, so I wasn't hungry enough for a dinner.
Yeah, whenever I heard that comparison, Panera bread is just expensive hospital food, I stopped going.
It's not. Panera's good.
I wouldn't say that until it's not. It's just expensive hospital food. I've been to hospitals with good food, just cheaper there.
You gotta have an illness or something.
Speaking of food, you want to dive into whatever this means?
Yeah. So Thanksgiving's this week. So we, just like we just discussed, sometimes have controversial food takes. So I wanted to do a little competition voted on by the audience and create a starting 5 Thanksgiving plate.
Nice.
So
we skipped out on doing the top 5 Halloween candy bars like we do every year. So
they would never change.
Yeah. So let's do, this is fun. So what are we doing?
Do we draft?
We're going to draft foods, okay. 5 different foods. We're each going to take turns.
Ooh, 5.
Can we not repeat? Like you take something, I can't take it?
That's correct.
Oh, that's tough.
You have to build a Thanksgiving
there's gonna
plate.
Be 15 sides.
There's 15 food items.
Well, okay.
Not my house.
You're going to have 5 deviled eggs.
I love deviled eggs.
Well, don't take it.
Can you write it?
So, yes, you have to build your plate. It's not like that graphic where you have $15 you have to build your roster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not like this. We can't repeat because if we repeat items, it's not diverse.
Then we wouldn't need a draft.
Correct.
What's the order?
I think Andy should go first. It's like I feel like he would be, first pick in a food draft for having a worst.
Let me
plate.
cook real quick. Let me cook. So this is what I eat.
You're building
what I look forward to when
You're trying to build the best Thanksgiving plate.
Okay.
Okay.
Best for who?
It can be for you.
It's for me.
But it's for.
But we can't repeat.
But you can't repeat.
All right.
So but you need to build it so that the audience can agree with you as well.
All right.
I'm going to take this one because I can't let anyone else get it because it is my favorite thing. Even though it's available year-round.
Is it not? It's non-traditional, isn't it?
No, it's very traditional. Cranberry sauce in a can. I didn't want anyone else to take that. I know you guys.
What is going to be easy?
Jesus.
He took canned sauce.
I hate homemade cranberry sauce. Won't eat it.
Whoa, really?
Yes.
Okay, weird.
I can't take the pulp in there. I can't take the skins.
Grow up.
Is it branded?
Cranberry sauce.
Or is it
like
just-
One Ocean or some Ocean Spray or something.
I did not know they made a cranberry sauce.
But yeah, cranberry sauce can.
Well,
It's just jelly.
You could have saved that for last.
Yeah.
No, it's on your mind.
We weren't taking that. Mine is stuffing.
That was my second pick.
I have to take that. That is a fan favorite.
I thought you were definitely going to say stuffing. You said
I
it's
thought you were taking
traditional.
stuffing, too.
It's own right.
I'd say traditional.
You said it's
Eric
very
said traditional.
I said, is it traditional?
And you said yes.
Hey, don't hate the player.
Okay.
We don't. Jack, Mr. Cook.
Do I get back to back?
It's tough. Building a plate here.
I think I should get back to back. That's how draft should work.
God, I don't get to pick for. I would have changed up my pick.
Turkey.
No, you can't have back to back.
Turkey.
Need a meat.
No, he can get back to back.
It's
Why not? He had to wait this long.
Yeah. I've waited so
Snake
long.
draft.
all right.
I
ain't mad at that. This turkey can be dry.
They put gravy on it. Can I do turkey and gravy?
Gravy would be your second pick.
Okay, and then I'm gonna take mashed potatoes.
Is gravy? Is gravy like a?
It's not a side.
plate?
It's on a, no, that's just a topping. It's not a. It implies.
Let's imply gravies with every plate.
Yes, everyone gets gravy.
Cranberry sauce and gravy.
No. Oh
no.
Yes.
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 Please.
Okay, back to Eric.
Soup.
Jello soup.
Mac and cheese.
Oh, I was thinking about taking that. I thought it would slip under the radar
Hell no.
because that's not at my Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Why is mashed
Unfortunately.
potatoes?
Why?
Yeah,
Isn't
over
that-
mac and cheese.
It's I feel like that's a more traditional Thanksgiving food.
I don't think so.
Oh,
Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe they both are.
I think mashed
I'm
potatoes
wrong.
is more
What's
common.
my meat? What's my meat if I can't have turkey?
What is your meat?
There's so many meats.
They don't do ham on Thanksgiving.
Some people
Shit,
do.
we do. Shit, you better come to the Dunn's, boy.
Give me
Make you a plate.
lots of meals.
Some people do brisket.
What do you want on your plate? I say, give me everything. I want to win. I want to win this Thanksgiving.
We have cranberry sauce.
Yeah, hot start. Canned cranberry sauce.
They tell me you want a can, of course.
I feel like this is what Andy plate gonna look like too. It's gonna be like a blob
Oh, here we go.
right out the can.
Oh, okay. Give me sweet potato souffle.
Casserole.
Casserole.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's a good one. I like that.
with the mushrooms.
marshmallow on. Mushrooms. Can I take it with marshmallow?
No, it's only marshmallow mushrooms. Sorry.
Sweet potato mushroom. You're sick.
You're up again.
This plate
cook.
crazy.
Oh hell yeah. Sweet potato casserole.
Why you have 3 more items?
Oh yeah. This place
Save
is
this plate.
awful.
I'm gonna duplicate this in real life.
Yeah, you have
and
to.
show you.
With the mushrooms.
Get some tuna noodle in here.
Can you help me out?
Tuna.
No, think of it on your own.
Maybe something like bread or bread and cranberries.
Bro, taking turkey's crazy.
Oh
We
yeah,
should all
pick
get
a
turkey.
meat. Pick a meat.
Yeah, meat.
It's all gone.
There's one. One is gone.
One meat.
I can't think of any others. I can think of one,
You love meat.
but I don't. But I don't want to. I mean, turkey's the only fucking thing.
You can. I don't know.
Hold on. Give me chicken.
It's fine.
It's like the same thing.
Could he? You want to specify chicken? Maybe baked chicken, fried,
Rotisserie?
Oh,
rotisserie.
rotisserie chicken. Fried chicken would be good though.
Thank you for getting a meat on your plate. Let's see.
My plate kind of busting.
I'm gonna have to get my meat in here. Give me. I'm gonna have to put ham on my plate. Give me ham.
Merry Christmas.
We do 3 meats Thanksgiving.
Lucky. That's
What's
awesome.
the third?
It's
turkey.
Ham, turkey, chicken. Yeah.
You don't even do. Oh, you do turkey. Okay.
Ham, turkey, chicken. Chill.
It's tough.
Nobody doing vegetables. We all carbs.
I have sweet potatoes and cranberries. The fuck?
Wait,
that's a fruit.
I have some. I feel like they'll be unpopular, but I like both of these.
It's very.
I'm gonna do cornbread.
I like that.
cornbread.
It's a nice little touch.
And coleslaw.
Your plate just tanked.
Yeah,
I love coleslaw.
That's bad.
Coleslaw next to your mashed potatoes?
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna go.
It's making me hungry.
This one's unpopular too. It's controversial. Not as much as coleslaw. That's fucking sick. What, green bean casserole?
Oh, that was gonna be mine.
Not a big fan.
I know some people aren't. I like it. It can be made terrible though.
Yeah, I hate canned green beans. It was disgusting. And yeah, I'm just not a fan of it.
My mom does
Pardon
not
me.
use canned for hers.
Good.
The Del Monte can green beans.
I mean,
Gross.
what is it? It's like green beans and like those like crispy onions on the top, and then like was it like cream of mushroom soup or something?
Yeah,
that is basically it.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, Andy.
Oh,
you're finishing your plate with 2 more items.
Greek yogurt.
No, I'm not putting that down.
There's no way.
Give me pecan pie.
Okay.
Let me cook real quick. Damn, I wish I could do stuffing.
Is it pecan or pecan?
Pecan.
Pecan.
Damn, should I do a dessert or should I just?
And give me a nice buttery roll.
Texas Roadhouse?
Yeah, one of them.
We're picking those up tomorrow.
One of them ones.
One, two, three. Ooh, let's top my plate off.
Come on, I know what's on. Oh God, I know what's on your mind.
I'm actually not going to put dessert on this plate. I got to top it off with a couple of deviled eggs.
As I say, yep. Tweeted about that today.
I did.
I love deviled eggs so much. I should make them. I don't.
We
make
have
deviled
4
eggs.
in our fridge if you want to get one.
This fridge
here?
Mine.
Oh.
I should have brought them actually.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna travel for deviled eggs. If they were here, I'd eat all 4. Dessert, pumpkin pie. It's not my favorite pie is apple pie, and pumpkin pie is second, but pumpkin pie is more Thanksgiving.
So Andy's plate, we have rotisserie chicken, sweet potato casserole, pecan pie, cranberry sauce, and a roll.
Chill.
Mine, stuffing, mac and cheese, ham, green bean casserole, deviled eggs. Jack, turkey, mashed potatoes, cornbread, coleslaw, and pumpkin pie with whipped cream. You guys can vote.
Where?
We'll do something.
We'll do something.
Vote somewhere.
Tweet us. We have new college football rankings. Would you care to take a guess, Mr. Willis?
Oh yeah. Give me the results from the top 5 this past Saturday in college football, please.
Georgia beat Tennessee swimmingly.
Yep.
Ohio State beat somebody. Minnesota.
The Gophers?
Yeah.
God,
easy
nice.
game. Marvin Harrison, 2 tutties, I think. And then Michigan
Who?
beat Marvin Harrison Jr.
Who's that?
Shut up.
Oh, you mean Maserati Marv?
That guy. And Michigan beat unranked Maryland. Florida State beats North Alabama, who, without Jordan Travis, they were 13-3 when he got hurt. The game ended 58-13. Washington beat Oregon State, who was ranked 11th.
Beavers.
That's correct. And Oregon beat Arizona State 49-13.
And there's a shakeup.
There is.
So
Tell
one
us.
one Georgia,
Correct.
2. I don't really know what it was last week.
It was Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, Florida State, Washington, Oregon. That's the top 6.
1
The rest don't matter.
Georgia, 2 Ohio State. Am I still right?
Yes.
3 Michigan.
Yes.
4. So the shakeup has to be here, which is disappointing.
Yeah.
Really? God, I got to check in on FSU Twitter. So 4 is going to be Washington.
Yes.
Why?
They jumped.
Why?
Because Travis.
Yeah, but
I think you should wait it out.
Yeah, wait to see what happens. Don't keep everyone the same until the end.
Because then their backup played last year too. I feel like if Florida State beats Florida and they beat Louisville in the ACC championship game, who's ranked 10th, they're no scrub. I feel like that FSU should deserve a spot in the playoff, regardless if their starting quarterback's hurt. If you're still winning games,
Yeah.
they're not going to say that their rankings are determined by ratings, but that's what this makes it seem like when you take Florida State out after they win, and you hadn't had them jumped since these started coming out. It's weird timing. But maybe they could argue that Washington beat a top 11 team and Florida State beat an FCS school. But whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm like bailing them out with an argument because it makes sense now. But
So, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter what they are right now. You got to see what they are after all the championships are.
well, the
are
reason
won.
it doesn't really matter is because Ohio State and Michigan do play
Right.
on Saturday. So.
But even they put a one-loss one of those teams in over. Didn't they kind of do that? I mean, they both made it last year. I forget who was on the outs.
Yeah, I forget too. I think it was TCU Michigan. I think that was 2-4. Or was that 3? No, that was 3. Wait, it's 2-3 and 1-4. Yeah.
Yeah.
TCU and Michigan, I think that was 2. That was definitely 2.
That was 2-3.
Because
Yes,
Georgia
2-3.
and Ohio State was 1
and
4.
Ohio State was 4.
And then Georgia wiped TCU, obviously. So Michigan was on the inside because they won the conference last year.
But Ohio State still made it.
Yeah.
I got it here. I'll pull it up from last year. I don't care about the AP.
That is tough. I always was saying that if Michigan would lose to Ohio State, that they would get bounced out with the one loss. It's going to be tough. This is the last year of it. And, of course, it's going to be like one of the toughest to decide.
Oh, 5 was Bama.
Mm.
And their one loss was to Tennessee, right? But then I guess they lost in the SEC championship, no?
Yeah.
To Georgia. So, or no, did Tennessee play in the SEC championship? Tennessee finished 6th. Why don't I remember?
Georgia, Bama?
Yeah, last year it went Georgia 1, like on selection day, like when they decided for the playoff. It was Georgia 1, Michigan 2, TCU 3, Ohio State 4, Bama 5, Tennessee 6, Clemson 7, Utah 8.
Let me give you a scenario and let me know who's the top 4. Bama beats Georgia.
Oh, you're saying for our opinions?
Yes. Bama beats Georgia, which won't happen, but in this case.
Good.
Texas wins the Big 12. Oregon beats Washington. Michigan beats Ohio State. Florida State loses to Louisville. Give me
Florida State's done then.
Give me your top 4.
Yeah, Florida State can't afford any losses, so they're wiped. You said who wins Ohio State, Michigan? Michigan wins?
Yes.
There'll be 2, obviously. Ohio State would probably
Well,
jump.
who will be 1?
Georgia.
They lose to Bama.
Oh, you said they. Oh,
So Michigan's 1? Does Michigan have a loss?
Yeah, no, Michigan. Michigan beats Ohio State.
Yeah,
they're one. They're one.
Michigan's one.
God, they'd hate that.
I think
everything going on.
I think Oregon would.
Anyway, yeah, you said Oregon beats Washington in the Pac-12.
Yeah, they'd hop in there.
Washington would be done then.
Yeah.
So Oregon would probably be 2.
Wow.
Because
Georgia 2.
Well, they didn't win their conference. I bet Georgia and Bama both get in. Then who are we leaving out? Texas, but Texas beat Bama.
You think Bama jumps that high? Bama's
what?
8.
But wait, they have 1 loss or 2?
They have 1.
What? Are they a 1-loss SEC champion? And their 1 loss was to Texas, who's
like, and they won their conference.
This would be the craziest.
So would it be? It would be Texas 3, Bama 4. Georgia's out.
No,
Georgia's not out because they're.
Well, okay, maybe context matters. It depends how they lose to Bama. Close game.
Well, they're not getting ran by Bama.
What but if they did, then that'd be more likely they're
I still
out.
think they'd be out. They'd be like.
I don't think you're
4.
dropping a team from 1 to out though.
Especially Georgia.
That's why they're when you're at 1, you're like safe from dropping past 4.
Georgia hasn't lost a game in what, 3 years?
Yeah, they're like a 27 game win streak right now.
Okay, so in this scenario, Georgia's definite in, Michigan's a definite in. Forget about the order.
Yeah.
Michigan's definitely in, Georgia's definitely in.
I think Oregon's definitely
in.
Because they've beat a ton of ranked teams this year.
Yeah.
And their only loss is to Washington, and to get them back and win the conference, they got to be in.
So is Washington definitely out? Because then our last spot is either going to be Washington, who lost to Oregon in the Pac-12 championship, 1 loss. It's either going to be Alabama, SEC champion, but 1 loss, and that 1 loss is to Texas, who is 1 loss but Big 12 champion. So it's either Texas, Bama, or Washington for that last spot.
And I think they would give it to Texas, because unless they weighed Bama's win over Texas's Big 12 win.
But Bama gave Georgia their only loss the past 3 years.
Yes, but I don't know how they rank them. I don't know.
It's hard.
I don't know their rules.
The thing is, people would say SEC bias, Bama bias. They want Bama and they want SEC.
I don't know if they're going to be like, this is Georgia's first loss in 3 years. Let's reward them with that.
Alabama would have to be in. So I'll give you the answer. Alabama would have to be in. Georgia would have to be in. Michigan would have to be in. So the 4th team would be. Who did Texas lose to this year?
Oklahoma.
They lost to Oklahoma.
Who would
which they would get to play again, like Washington and Oregon, in the Big 12 championship. So they'd get a rematch.
So it's Oregon or Texas, pretty much.
And I think it'd be Oregon.
Okay. The answer is Oregon. You're right.
But Texas beat Bama. You're saying Bama's in?
That was a long time ago, though. That's old news.
Well, either way, I feel like it's going to come down to something crazy, because I don't think it's going to be like Bama beating Georgia crazy, but if it did, I ain't on the committee, boy.
Lucky.
Yes, Florida State's quarterback out for the season on senior night. Big blow to their team and morale, where everyone rallied again around him, including Jameis Winston, who wore his jersey to the game. Bad luck.
Yeah.
I will give you guys a Prize Picks lock. LSU's quarterback, Jaden Daniels, he's been going off this year. Andy saw it firsthand at String Sports Brewery. Forgot who they played against, but his rush yards every game.
Bama.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Huh?
Bama?
They played Bama.
LSU?
When I watched.
When we watched together. And he saw Jaden Daniels tearing him up.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what
I thought you meant this past week.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, they played like Georgia Southern or something.
Yeah, that's what it was.
But in that game, he had 8 total touchdowns, which tied Joe Burrow's record for most touchdowns in a single game for LSU, which Joe Burrow had that insane season, and Jaden Daniels is having one right behind him. Crazy how it happens in the same school. But Bo Nix also, Bo Nix from Oregon, he had 6 touchdown passes in the first half and 404 yards.
Jeez.
So this is like, we have insane Heisman candidates this season with Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, Caleb Williams, or Marvin Harrison. I feel like it's going to be either one of those with Michael Penix. If Marvin Harrison can show out against Michigan and they win that game, then I think Marvin Harrison will go, just because Caleb Williams has like 5 losses. So I feel like it's kind of hurting his run. And he got it last year. We don't really need to see him again. We know who he is, but just insane stats going up this year. But we have an amazing next couple weeks of college football. I wish we could just start every college football season just with rivalry week and conference championship week, because it's kind of the same shit every year anyway. Like, we watch all this college football and then, it's the same teams that we expected at the beginning of the year. So the cupcake, all these teams are pretty much playing cupcakes. We got Georgia playing Georgia Tech, Bama's playing Auburn, Washington playing Washington State. Don't really see any upsets there. Then we got the big one, Ohio State, Michigan. The big debate is going to be whether both these Big Ten teams, do they make it into the college football playoff? We shall see.
That's got to be the winners in.
The winners most definitely in.
Because they'll win the Big Ten championship. Yeah.
The winner wins the Big Ten, and the winner's in the college football playoff.
Because
that's this Saturday?
Yes,
Ohio State,
noon.
Michigan at noon. Saturday.
That's crazy.
And then Jags Texans. But yes, the winner of this game plays Iowa for the Big Ten championship.
They're in the same.
Who keeps getting record low over unders every single game.
Wait, did Iowa clinch the Big Ten West?
They're going to.
If they beat Nebraska this week, they'll go.
They're like 3 games ahead.
Oh, so they clinched the Big Ten West.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Iowa at 9-2 and Northwestern 6-5.
Okay, they clinched. Yeah.
They clinched. But Iowa, Nebraska this Saturday, their over under is at 26.5.
Wow.
And that's like 6 points lower than when it was 32.5. And they were saying that's the lowest one of all time. It's 26.5 this weekend. So I kind of wanted to deposit $20 in, one of those other betting apps.
And do the what?
And just because I haven't won on it yet, and just see if it hits, because it's been hitting
Take
every
what?
week.
The less.
The under.
The under.
Sorry.
Because it only hit one. Like, Iowa scored 22 points one game, and they played a team that they hit it once. But I'm 0-3, so I feel like, but I can't do it because psychologically, it's like, if I don't do it and it hits, then I'm gonna be like, damn, I should have did it, and then place money on another bet, and then I'll lose that one. So I'm just gonna stay away and see if it hits, because I can't win shit. That's why I said in the Discord, I said, can somebody place money on the under just so I can see something? I don't want it to be mine, but you guys go ahead. And then Oregon State rivalry. This is the last chance for someone to knock the Ducks off. Oregon State is not a slouch, but Oregon's just been a powerhouse this season. And then Florida State, both teams without their starting quarterback. So could be anybody's game this year. This could be a Florida State loss. We'll see what happens.
Who are you rooting for?
Sorry?
Who are you rooting for?
On
Florida State.
Florida State. No starting quarterbacks in this game. They are both out.
Yes, they are. And I'm rooting for Florida State because I want the craziest thing to happen for college football playoff selection.
You want the craziest discourse.
Mm-hmm.
You live for good discourse.
Yes, podcast stuff.
Yeah, so if they beat Florida, then they'll play Louisville in the ACC championship, which that would be their first ever appearance. So they're gonna come in hot. They're gonna come in hot for Florida State. But looking forward to this weekend. Gonna be exciting. Not gonna place any money on nothing. I'm just gonna sit back and watch. That's what I do best. But the Jaden Daniels rush yards, do that. I think you'll be out.
I will.
It will be interesting if it comes down to Washington or Florida State, right? If they both win their conferences.
I'm more interested in Bama beating Georgia and having that discussion.
Yeah, that obviously that's the ultimate, but we know it's not happening.
It's crazy that we can just say that confidently when Bama used to just be
Georgia just
dominant every.
They're the new Alabama.
Yeah. I wanted to give an update on our season-long Prize Picks entry because it's close to hitting.
Who's our? Am I in this
the
one?
one we did together with Anthony Richardson, who's DNP, so this one doesn't count. We had Ridley more than 92.5 receiving yards.
No.
Yes. 920.
925. What'd I say?
He said 92.5.
Yikes. I'm blind.
925.5. Okay, so
he has 500. It's not updated here. I counted myself, but he has 574. He only needs 352 more yards.
Oh, he's got that. Easy. Ding.
We need Zay. Zay, you got to get on the field.
Oh, wow. This might hit.
So.
Oh, my God. This is the win. Wait, so okay, keep going.
So Pickens, we have George Pickens. Matt Canada gone.
It's exciting.
Might get lit up. His was more than 780.5. He's at 604.
Oh, I did something else.
What? Oh, you took his touchdowns.
Fuck. He needs.
Well, he only needs like 2 more.
He needs 5 touchdowns, so he needs 2 more touchdowns.
Yeah, I think we'll both.
It's at. He's a 4.5.
Yeah, he'll get that.
Yeah, I think we'll both hit
right,
that.
Jack. Jack.
Yep.
Okay.
Pickens only needs, for me, he only needs 177 more receiving yards.
Damn, I like that better.
7 games, so he better. He fucking better.
Damn it.
He might get it.
And then the beautiful one, JJ Watt. TJ Watt. 13.5 sacks.
Yeah, he's gonna get that.
He's at 11.5.
Well, that
should be a 12.
That's the lowest.
He needs 2.5 more sacks. You get that in 1 game.
Yeah,
that's so exciting.
So
okay, so what do I win now if Anthony's out of there?
It's a times 5 now. So what'd you put on it?
$75.
Yeah, 75 times 5, 375.
Okay, not as good as 750, but
it's not. But still,
it'll
still look good to see 375 with the green next to it.
Okay, so let me look at my other one to win 4. Oh no, Aaron Rodgers is out of that one. So
well, they DMP him. No.
Yeah. So I need. Can you do the math for me?
Okay.
I need Trevor to get 4,176 total passing yards this season.
What's he at? Do we know?
21. Oh, no. I don't know if this is updated.
It's probably not. You can find it real quick. The NFL stats.
Beat you.
Teams.
Yeah.
2382.
And there's how many games left?
7.
He needs 256 yards a game.
Oh.
It's like his average.
Is it?
On PrizePicks, it's only like between 230 and 250.
It's 238 a game. He'll need to really ramp it up, but Zay's back. So
his average is 230. Yeah, 238. 10 games.
Maybe that's maybe as Zay stays back, he'll get it. So, okay, so I need that. Mahomes.
4,800.
Yeah.
That's what I have. The same thing. Trevor and Mahomes, just both those. That's it.
Is Mahomes on pace?
Do we know his total? I'll check.
I'll beat you.
Not with that receiving core.
26-19.
Scantling Jr. fucked us.
He has 7 games left.
Yeah.
He needs 311 a game. And Trevor needs 256 a game.
And then I also have Lamar. Jack was not a fan of this one, so I'm very interested to see if this is going to be on pace.
Passing yards?
Yes. I took more than 3,625.
Yeah, he's at 244.
So
no, 2,441. I mean, he should get it.
Yeah, he should get it.
3,000 what he needs? He needs like 560 more.
No, he needs 3,625.
Oh, okay. So he needs 111.84 more. He needs to average 169 a game.
Yeah, I think it's definitely more than halfway on his little bar there.
But Andrews is out.
Yeah, but he's fine.
Who's he throwing to?
Likely.
Throwing to Zay Flowers.
Who else?
Likely.
Zay Flowers. All you need. Oh, and then OBJ.
At least one of them will hit.
Tee.
I have a college one for 250, but the Penn State running back's going to screw me there.
Yeah, I had the same one.
Damn. I'm sorry. I didn't know we were going to be using Katron Allen more because Nick Singleton was having 80-yard rushes last year, and this year his long is like 30.
Singleton could have 360 yards on Saturday.
I mean,
yeah, we hit on all the other ones.
Turns into Thanos. Yeah, Quinn Ewers less.
That was looking troublesome in the first few weeks. And
it was. Injury helped. Caleb Williams hit. Marvin Harrison already hit. So, once again, losing entry by 1 leg. Other headlines? I see a lot of red.
Yes. Shout out to just some quick hitters. Shout out to Travis Kelce. Over this past week, I think it started with Swifties digging up his old tweets, and then it went to just all of sports Twitter, finding old, funny Travis Kelce tweets. I am so proud of him that there were no problem. You look at the guy, and you think maybe there's some things on his Twitter account that he should delete.
Maybe it's Cooper Riley.
But nothing was found.
Riley Cooper.
They were all just goofy tweets. He's a goofy guy. So shout out to Travis. No problematic tweets. You picked a good one, Taylor, mom.
Mother.
This is a weird one. Good thing we lost to the Niners, because the teams that have the Bengals, Browns, and Vikings all lost their starting quarterback to injury.
The teams that have beat them.
Yes. Wait, what?
You just said.
Sorry, the teams that have beaten the Niners
you just said
this
the teams
year.
that have.
The teams that beat the Niners this year all lost their starting quarterbacks to injury for the season.
That's crazy.
That's a weird trend.
Thank God football. Thank football gods. I'm saying everything backwards right now.
Thank football god.
Do I need a
God football.
lobotomy?
You know what that is?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
What is that? Where you cut your head off?
That's where they like screw.
They like put a
drill
a
into
hole
your
in
head
brain.
to like release your brain, like to like relieve the pressure. And then I think they'd even go up the nose to do it. They killed some people. It's an old long time.
They don't do that anymore?
No, not unless you request it.
Can you drill a hole in my head?
Next one. Oh, this is for Jack. Jack.
Oh, right. I forgot about this.
Will Levis's game versus the Jags. The Titans lost 14-34. His passer rating was 143.8. Let's see if I can find the stats. Passer rating was 143.8, which sounds like a great game, but his QBR was 18.2. What does QBR go up to?
100.
Oof. So
Yikes.
not good.
Yes.
So let me find out his actual stats from that game, because that would be helpful. I can tell you just by the eye test, he did not play well.
Right, and that is accurately reflected in QBR and not accurately reflected in passer rating.
So he was 13 of 17, 76% passing, 158 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, which looks like a good game. But just being out there is like, no, he can't. He's not moving the ball. He's not doing anything. So what's your, you got a passer rating versus QBR. Which one do you like better?
It's QBR is by far the one that should be considered. Passer rating, I honestly view that it shouldn't even be considered at all anymore. I mean, it's outdated. It was created, I think, in 1971.
By who?
I don't know, some dude. Oh no, it was created by the old commissioner, I think. Rozelle? Pete Rozelle is his name? I could be wrong, but it's just really, I could say the formula. It's like,
that's okay.
Krabby Patty formula.
The issues with it is that I'm not going to go into too much detail of like the analytics of it.
Good.
But it considers completion percentage and total yards, total touchdown passes, and then it like kind of deducts for your interceptions. So it's the flaws in it. It's double counting touchdowns because every touchdown is also a completion. Doesn't consider fumbles lost. Doesn't consider sacks taken.
But that's not always on the quarterback.
Not always, but a lot of the time it is. And it also doesn't obviously consider rushing stats at all, which I guess if you want to argue that being a quarterback, you got to throw the ball, it's true. But if you're also a running quarterback, it's a whole new element of your game that you need to consider.
Okay, so 100 rating we've known to be like a benchmark for quarterbacks. So what is the
100 passer rating?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because it's at a 158. Okay.
So what is you hear your quarter. Oh, he was over. Trevor's had over 100 passer rating so many weeks, which I think he is tied for first, by the way, for most weeks over 100 passer rating. But we don't look at passer rating anymore.
Don't.
So what's the benchmark for number for QBR?
It kind of changes year to year.
So that's what I don't like about it. It's too wishy-washy.
But it's far more accurate. Like
consistency.
It's created based off EPA, which is expected points added per play. Why do you hate it?
I hate that. I just don't get it.
Why?
I hate EPA.
I mean, it's complicated, but it's a very analytical. It makes sense. It's just expected points.
That's why it's not taking off with mainstream people.
I guess I get that, but I feel like it should take off mainstream because if it's at a 100 scale as opposed to 158.
But this is America.
Yeah.
This isn't Europe. We like weird numbers.
I guess.
Great SNL segment the other week, by the way, about that. That means nothing to you guys. I should play it because it's so funny. Actually, we'll play it at the end because just in case people don't want to sit through it. It's so funny. I hate doing that. It's not that funny. It's not that funny. It's okay. God, I always put myself in a corner. All right.
Just tweet it and then tell people to go to your Twitter.
No, we'll watch it here. It's funny.
Okay.
Never mind. Because I can't take showing you a funny video and you just start sitting there like,
I'll laugh.
We'll pity laugh.
Yeah,
no, you can't tell him that. Just do it.
Okay, I'm gonna turn this next segment this next one into like a Jack's video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I never.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. There's an insane Jaguars trend happening right now, and it's kind of scary.
Ugh.
But I don't think it's going to come true. But it's still crazy, and it's fun to talk about.
Yeah, it's crazy and fun to talk about up to this point.
Yeah, and then now we need it to stop and not happen. Like, it's been great up to now, but if it continues, we're screwed. So in 2022, the Jaguars season started loss, win, win, loss, 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 win, loss. How is that in comparison to this year? What's literally a mirror.
The exact opposite.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's literally the exact opposite. So this year was win, loss, loss, win, 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 loss, win. Completely opposite. What happened last year? We went on a very large winning streak, which would mean now we'd be going on a very large losing streak. So I think this is where it cuts off. We have the Texans.
It looks like there's no way we finish 1-6.
Right. Now I think we're good, right?
Yeah, we're good. I say win, 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 win. Yeah, we're winning.
But what are the odds? It's craziest stat of the season.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
In all the NFL.
Probably doesn't happen often.
Literally just flipped. Flip.
You can figure out the odds if you want.
Huh?
I can figure out the odds
of
this happening. James.
How?
Just the 50% chance each week multiplied by how many? 10?
This is why he likes EPA.
Love it. Yes, please give it to me, Jack.
Okay.
But yes, big game this weekend. This is why the Titans game wasn't high-fiving anybody, wasn't smiling, wasn't clapping, wasn't cheering. I mean, I was, but not to the extent that some people around me wanted to. I walked in this game like I was a player. Like I knew I needed to beat the Titans with the Texans breathing down my neck unexpectedly this season in the AFC South. Who thought we would be here at week 12 needing to beat the Texans with a rookie quarterback to secure a first place spot in the division? Nobody. And they beat us week 3 easily in our own home. So I'm kind of sweaty. For this one.
Well, my AC's broken.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Damn. I knew I felt something.
Give me the odds.
Percent chance?
Never tell me the odds, but give them to me.
That's
a Star Wars reference.
All right. I don't get it. Percent chance is percent.
Percent.
Percent. 0.00000977. 5 zeros.
That's percent.
Percent.
What was your GPA?
You know, it's 4.
That's crazy.
That's 7 zeros.
Yeah.
No, 5. Something like that.
5 zeros.
It's a lot of zeros.
7 zeros. Yes. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's a lot. it's improbable.
Of us completely flipping our record from last year. Only Doug could, and Doug and God.
I to say that's backwards spelled.
Dog.
Yeah,
got it.
That's close.
What was your GPA? All right.
I don't think I can watch this game with you here, and like
I'll have AC.
No. It's not. I don't give a fuck if we watch outside in the summer. It's not about that. It's about watching this and having like people around us cheer. I'm just not gonna be like excited until the shit's over. And
until like we secure the dub.
Yeah,
that's just how I am. Yeah. Well, I'll be excited. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be cheering touchdowns. Come on now.
But like,
especially if we're spinning Casa.
But it's different for me though.
Oh,
like
this.
Like last week, I was boycotting because I was like, I'm not standing up till we take a lead. That's how I felt last week.
I thought you said during the anthem.
No, that too. But that's how I feel again. It's like, sure, we can blow out the Titans. They look terrible. Texans is a whole different team, and we're not very good against them. Like, they own us. Let's be frank. No,
if we have a touchdown lead, hey, we got to get into this game preview in a second. But yeah, if we have a touchdown lead,
thought this was it.
No, it's not. Not yet. I mean, I could, but I was just doing like a little Jag segment right here. This is its own video. Yeah, we'll talk about the Jag. Hey, tune in for our Jags Texans preview video. I'll link it right here.
You're not linking that.
No, I'm not. All right, bye. Okay. Did you guys? You did. Did you see the AEW clip? Wait, did you? Yeah, I did. I showed you. Did you ever watch it? The blood?
No.
Why?
I was busy.
Man's honest.
Last time I watched a Matt Canada tribute video. Okay, well, I guess it's good you didn't see it. Well, I'm not going to show it. I'm not going to show it. I'm just going to explain it.
I don't like you sent it to me at an inopportune time, I think.
Were you pooping? No, that
would be an opportune time.
Yeah.
I watched it because you
I have a poop story.
You quote tweeted it, and it was like an all caps tweet. So I clicked on it to see what the hell you were talking about.
You watched it?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, good.
I remember now.
Don't watch it.
Brief.
No, I didn't watch it. You sent it to me when I was
don't watch it.
when I was trying to get out the door to play pickleball.
Oh. Okay.
So I could have been more late to pickleball if you wanted that.
Okay.
There was a lot of controversy around it.
We never played pickleball.
No, on Saturday.
This didn't happen Saturday morning. It didn't happen until Saturday night.
Oh, Sunday morning. So it was Sunday morning. Oh, it was Sunday morning.
Okay.
I was getting ready. I have a plan. I have a routine on Sunday that can't be interrupted.
Poop story. Okay. So I was going after it may have been Sunday morning. Yeah, Sunday morning before the game after Saturday. Saturday was kind of a little crazy, a little movie. Short film.
Yeah.
So I went to the bathroom and I had made my chili that I had eaten 4 days in a row, and then I had so many McUltras on Saturday.
Oh no!
I had such sludge Saturday or Sunday morning that I went once. I never go twice. And
why can't I smell it right now?
I never go twice in the same day. This time I did, and it was both heavy portions. Both were very similar in weights and velocity. And when I was done with the second, I almost texted you guys what I said because it was completely it was for no one but myself. It was unprovoked.
You just said it
out loud. It was unplanned. I said this out loud when I was done. I said, "Whew, that was electric." Like just non-ironic. I said, "Damn, that was electric." So I thought that was funny.
Woogie.
Okay.
Should we tell my poop story on Saturday?
Did it swirl up like ice cream, or was it kind of like
it was sludge from the cruise?
Cannon fire?
No, I don't do that.
Sometimes my sludge comes out in little balls, but like fast. And it's just I had like spinach in my shit the other day. I was like, awesome. I didn't know that could happen. I was like, what is this?
Did you eat spinach?
Do you like flush before you? Do you look at it?
Of course you look at it. I want to take a picture of it, but
some people are weird about like looking at it. I always take a gander to see what's coming out of me because I'm always fascinated.
No, you have to look.
You actually should.
In case there's blood or something.
That's true. Usually you could tell if you wipe and it's red, but
no, Sunday morning was definitely picture worthy, both. And I wanted to, I didn't know when to send it to, so I didn't.
You always have me.
That's just. Did you ever tell your your 5.0 story on the pod about pooping? Your poop video?
Probably did.
So his video, really. Maybe Jack would know if we told
went
it.
Viral.
Within the house. So we have like 20 people in a house, and then people start laughing.
5.0 is this summer?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this summer.
People started laughing, and it's because Eric accidentally sent his most recent shit video, like him shit coming out of his hole, like to the whole group chat in the house. So people started slowly getting it and like just dying. And like it was the most grotesque and graphic poop video you've ever seen. Like the way it was coming out of the hole, like you never want to see that.
My hairy hole.
Yeah. The way it opened up to prepare to shoot it out was just so that was like the hardest we laughed at the retreat. And Eric was like, when Eric said, "Sorry guys, wrong chat." We're all like, wait, what chat is this meant for? Where does this chat exist?
Yeah, that was an easy layup for me. I am a comedian, and that was my bit to send my shit and tell them it was for the wrong chat.
This is the easiest bit, shit.
Because I knew they would all be like, "What do you mean wrong chat?" That was going to nobody but them. Come on now. So it was a good moment, and it's saved on like at least half the group's phone still. So, but it was
we circulate it every now and then.
But it's funny because before I went to go shit, I was like, I'm about to spray, I'm about to, and then. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting. I knew I was about to leak, but I didn't know it was going to come out like that.
What was that taco place called?
Jack in the Box?
Yeah, Jack in the Box, McUltras, and
all the
Casa.
burgers. It was a lot of stuff in me. Yeah. All the drinking games, the beer, it was a lot. So, big sludge. Anyway.
So, this AEW story, there was a match Saturday night between Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland, I think his name is, and it was what's called, I think, a death match. I don't know. I think that's what it's called. And at one point in the match, I wake up Sunday morning, and I see the clip on Twitter. I didn't stay up and watch it, but I wish I had because it's a great match.
Can I watch it now?
Hangman.
Should I not watch it?
Should I?
Shouldn't this give context?
Yeah, let me just play it, and then I'll explain it while I'm playing it. Or should I explain it and then play it? I'll explain it and then play it.
Okay, continue.
Sorry. You're not watching, are you? Stop it.
I'm not.
Oh, my God. Turn your phone off.
No, I'm looking at Kenny. See?
Oh. So, Hangman staples like a little drawing, I guess, that his opponent's kid had drew. Stapled that to Swerve's face. Eric, you listening?
Yeah, I watched it.
Stapled it to his face. Okay, so here it is.
And now Swerve left with a permanent reminder.
With a staple gun. Staples this little drawing to his face and then tears it off of his face. So the crowd's going crazy. And you think that's the big spot. But no. This guy's bleeding from his forehead so bad, and he's on all fours, that Hangman, the guy who just stapled it to his face, gets down on his back, goes underneath his head, opens his mouth, and catches the blood dripping from his forehead into his mouth, gets up and sprays it in the air like a badass. I was sick, but I also was like, holy shit, that's one of the most badass moments I've ever seen in wrestling. So let me play it.
Page more than living up to his word. Oh, look at this! What the hell is wrong with him? Oh my God, no! Hangman Adam Page is completely unhinged.
The crowd was chanting "Holy shit" after that. So yeah, one of the craziest. I mean, I've been watching for wrestling for a while. it's hard to see something that you've never seen. That was something I've never seen. So shout out to them.
I hope all the wrestling fans got great entertainment from that. That is not for me.
5 of them.
Yeah.
That listen.
Well, those and everybody in the crowd.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because
and then I told Jack, I had a good joke.
Did I
said
laugh?
About that?
I said, this is me
playing
versus you in pickleball or something.
Yeah, not that good of a joke, I guess.
No,
We'll
it
check
was.
the tape.
Hold on, it was pretty good. I'll check it.
Is it that? Yeah, you sent me the clip. That's what I'm going to do to you Monday at pickleball.
Okay, and then something funny also happened. And then you said, I'm going to save my diarrhea again so I can go in between games. That's my key to success. And then I said that video is me under your diarrhea.
Oh my God.
Jack didn't reply to that.
Yeah, it's Sunday. I was busy.
I think it's funny that he didn't reply to that.
Left him on red with the diarrhea.
Okay, Texans, Jags. All right. You non-Jags fans, it's your favorite part of the pod. But the people that complain about this part of the pod are Texans fans, so this is for them too.
Yeah, fuck them.
All right, Jaguars have a huge game Sunday at NRG Stadium.
Nice.
In Houston. I almost said Allegiant or
It's
Alliant.
Raiders.
Okay. Yeah, I knew that.
Alliant is like another
for
sport, I think.
The first place in the AFC South, and did not expect this to be happening this late in the season versus the Texans with a rookie head coach, rookie quarterback, who is getting a lot of MVP consideration. Will it actually happen if he keeps up this play? So a lot of things have to happen. He has to keep up this play, not throw 3 picks in a game like he did last week. And the voters have to give an MVP to a rookie for the first time ever. So, regardless of all that, the Jaguars could easily stop the momentum of CJ Stroud on Sunday. Do we think they can do it? I think yes. We think they can do it.
Yeah.
Because they've played lights out. The defense has played pretty much lights out and has handed the opposing offense for most of the games this season outside of maybe the Niners.
Mm-hmm.
But great plays that Brock Purdy made that game.
It just sucks that we have to now go do this at their home.
I know. Well,
but
yeah.
we play better on the road.
Which is funny because last year, home record was crazy good.
Yeah.
Like the season tickets, you got so much for your money last year that it kind of sucks that it's the opposite this year.
Yeah, because I missed a lot of those games last year and been at all the home ones this year and have seen a lot of L's. But yeah, we definitely can beat the Texans. Not worried about our ability to do that. It's just the history with the team and the Jags being a little inconsistent offensively. And it just makes me extremely nervous. And it's a tough place to be right now because, I mean, if we had played them a little better in week 3, maybe I'd feel a little more confident about the game. But I'm one of those Jags fans where if we previously played terribly against a team, I'm kind of reserved in my opinion of us dominating them. Like you can hear the shakiness in my voice as I speak on the Texans. CJ Stroud's got me by the throat right now. He's playing fucking great. And I saw this at Ohio State. We saw it in the game against Georgia where he should have came back and won that game. Their kicker missed a field goal. So I'm a little nervous. And we're going to be right here in this room watching this game, live streaming our reactions. And it's going to be the longest 3.5 hours of my life because I'm scared. Because if the Texans win this game, we drop to like 6th seed in the AFC. Because they've already beaten us. They're 1 game back. 2 wins against us. They're first in our division. And we're dropping
and we're
plummeting in the AFC.
Their schedule remaining is just a lot.
So easy.
It's so easy.
So lucky.
Right. So lucky. So easy. Yeah, it's a little scary. The remaining games that they have compared to the remaining games we have.
The only positive I see in us losing is that the rest of our schedule is not too bad either besides the Ravens game. Everything else is, I'm feel pretty comfortable.
You should probably be favored in every game except the Ravens.
Yeah, we played Jake Browning. We played
Depending on
Dorian
what happens
Thompson
until
Robinson. We got a bad one against Lamar. That's at home at least.
It's at
Sunday
home,
night
yeah.
football, but we're not good there.
Yeah, we should be favored in all of these.
Except
We're
the
we're
Ravens.
favored at Houston. Why wouldn't we be favored if, depending on what happens there? Why wouldn't we be favored at home versus Baltimore? It all depends on what happens.
If
leading up
Baltimore
to that.
looks really bad the next 3 weeks, then yeah. but
really bad,
currently, as we stand, the Jags are favored in every game except the Ravens.
I wonder what would happen if. Oh,
Even
who said that?
even
Me.
without
okay.
even without Mark Andrews.
Well, if we both went out until that game. I mean, we're at home.
Then still probably the Ravens.
Oh,
I don't know. It'd be close.
Would be
It
close.
would depend. But if the game was tomorrow, this week, it would be Ravens favored.
Yeah.
do you know what the line is? Houston.
I don't.
I've seen some guess. Yeah.
Oh.
Is it Jags 3?
Does that mean Jags are favored by
Minus Jags -3.
3? Jeez.
I think it's like 2.5.
Okay.
Wow. You guys are bullish on the Jags.
What is it?
Jags are. There's some that are just pick 'em, and then others
Okay.
Jags favored 1. I mean, they blew us out last time. They
That's
got
fair.
MVP on their team. I like that we are. I kind of like that we're playing there, and I like that we all week it'll be, or we're already halfway through the week. But I know our players read this shit. I know they watch the TVs. They have NFL Network on the screen in the locker room all the time. And I know Doug hypes him up probably with some videos. So a lot of CJ Stroud MVP talk is great for us. A lot of Texans are going to win the division is good for us.
Yikes. The sound of that.
Yeah. All of that is good for us going here because we play so much better, it seems like, with a chip on our shoulder. Plus, Zay Jones back somehow is the key to the offense. I don't know if, and I'm not sure if it's even, how is it true? I'm not sure. It's kind of weird with a team that has Calvin Ridley, Evan Ingram, Christian Kirk, Travis Etienne, that we need Zay Jones on just to be on the field for Calvin Ridley to.
Well, he is a
unlocked.
deep threat. So like maybe him being on the field like creates more space because Zay Jones can like take another defender deep down the field, which allows Calvin Ridley to run shorter routes. Whereas he's not on the field. Our fourth receiver in his place is like Jamal Agnew and Tim Jones, who are not as good as Zay. And
Yeah, I guess it's that outside threat that we need because Christian Kirk isn't that.
Parker Washington?
he's special teams. They don't use
Okay.
him on offense.
And he was a slot guy, I think, in college,
He
right?
was a slot guy. But I have PTSD from when we went to the opener in 2021.
I know.
Like Texans just have like this cloud over me. And until I can see us dominate them, not in a way like last year where we were on like our 6-game win streak to go to the playoffs when Texans were tanking to get Stroud. That one don't really count. 37-3 game, like Texans needed to lose that game to be in the position they were to draft Stroud. This is different now. Like they're playing to win the division right now, which is crazy to even say right now.
I think we're going to show up. I think our players, like, we are obviously the better and deeper roster. And I think our players knowing that this could be for the division, I think they'll really show up. What are the odds that CJ Stroud is going to have a wide open touchdown this game? What are the odds that we're going to let up
Tank Dell
2 deep touchdown passes from him?
The fact that CJ Stroud
and get no pass rush like last time,
Yeah.
it's got to be different.
Stroud's doing this with Tank Dell, like Schultz.
Yeah, he's playing amazing.
Robert Woods. Yeah, I couldn't even tell you who the wide receiver 2 is behind. Not Noah Brown. He's out.
Nico
but-
Collins?
Yeah, Nico Collins. Like Devin Singletary has like 100 yards in the last 2 games. He's not a 100-yard rusher. He gets the Texans and all of a sudden they're a machine. I don't get it. But we do have the better roster. We have the better coach. And I think Doug Peterson will rally. Like, I love watching Doug Peterson's post-game speeches after dubs. Like, that's a guy I want to play for. That's a guy I can rally around every game. And he's got his work cut out for him because these Texans ain't going to be no scrub this weekend. We need another 100-yard Ridley game for sure.
I'll settle for like 4 touchdowns from Trevor again.
Yeah,
Settle.
I'll take that.
I would also take the same result that happened last time we went to Houston last year. That was just so comfortable. That was another game that was like, okay, moving on. Don't care. We beat them. We're supposed to, just like the Titans won. What would you guess Calvin Ridley on Prize Picks his more or less receiving yards after coming off a 100-yard game and Zay Jones playing again this week?
I still think it's probably like in the 60s.
I was going to say 61.5.
56.5. Take the Moors, everyone. Take the Moors.
56.
Whoa. Guess who has the same amount projected in this game, receiving yards as him? The same amount.
Christian Kirk?
Yes.
They gave him the same exact line?
Same line.
It's like flip a coin. Who's Trevor throwing to this game? Bing, bing, bing. Zay Jones.
I would love Travis Etienne to get in the end zone again. He has taken a couple weeks off.
Has he scored since the Steelers game?
No.
It's been Trevor's show. They swapped.
Well, yeah, for a game.
Yeah.
No one did anything versus the 49ers.
So we still have a good run D. So this is going to have to just
the CJ Stroud game.
Yeah, we
need a pass rush.
It's going to come down to stopping CJ Stroud again because I'm looking at last game stats against them, and they didn't have a rusher over 41 yards.
Yeah, the Texans don't have that great of a rushing attack, so
I
gotta stop him in the air.
I don't see Singletary's running 100 yards on us like he's been doing consistently the past couple weeks. This is going to be us versus Stroud. That's it.
I'm afraid Tyson Campbell might not be playing. That hamstring those always linger. Very annoying.
Well, I feel like our backup secondary should be able to lock up this Texans wide receiving core.
I think it'll come down to.
Tank Dell looks really good.
It's really coming down to
Tank Dell.
Oh yeah,
it's really coming down to the pass rush this game, which has got to be. It's got to be better than the first time.
And CJ Stroud mistakes because
did you see his 2 picks he threw last week?
3.
They were bad. I know, but 2 of them I saw were bad, like really bad.
So hopefully we can make him a little scared, throw some picks, because I feel like he threw 3 picks and got a W. I feel like if he throws 3 picks against us,
oh no, that's not. Yeah, he's not getting a W.
We'll be able to take advantage of those turnovers. So
score prediction.
Ooh.
Not that these ever go right.
They don't,
but it's fun to do. Got to do it.
Let me ponder real quick. I think they're only going to have pass touchdowns. There's not going to be any rush touchdowns. So give me, I think Texans put up 17.
Oh my God.
What?
I have a score. I just want to see if you completely copy my score that's in my head. That was what I had for the Texans. Will you believe me if I tell you if you're right?
Yes.
Okay, go. Jaguars.
I didn't have the Jags number yet.
That's fine. It can still happen.
But I was going to give us the win, obviously, just like I did against the Niners, and that went. You guys know how it went.
That's fine. You've been right most of the year.
Yeah. Jags. We're always good for a field goal or two, so I'm going to say 24.
Yes, that's the exact score out of my head. That is crazy.
24-17 Jags.
Same. Jack, you have a score?
The score in my head was 30-28 Jags.
Whoa, high scoring. That would give me ulcers.
Anytime I predict a high-scoring game, it doesn't happen. So
yeah, never does.
I'm going to just say 24-17. That's pretty high-scoring. 24 is high-scoring in my eyes in the NFL.
All right, please watch us on our YouTube. If you don't have anyone to watch with Sunday, we will be streaming this game post-Thanksgiving. I'm sure we'll have some Thanksgiving leftovers. We'll be streaming on YouTube, youtube.com/DunnandDrew. Join us. Get involved in the live chat. It's always fun to talk to you guys. And we haven't done this
since London games.
Since Bills.
Because
we were on the road for New Orleans and on the road for Pittsburgh. We have not done a live stream in so long. I cannot wait.
I need a break from the bank.
Yeah.
Which next 2 home games, primetime, baby.
Oh, God.
So,
yeah, if we win this, it's going to be a fun December.
Yeah.
Such a fun December, especially those primetime games.
Yeah. Give us something to celebrate, Jags, because we can go into Monday Night Football against Jake Browning. Like, I'm going to feel like I felt last year against the Texans. Like, this is going to be a breeze. Jake Browning, and then I'm going to Cleveland for Dorian Thompson Robinson, whoever his name is.
I'm sorry. I thought we had Browns in between Texans and Bengals. That's crazy. If we win this game and go play Bengals here Monday Night Football, first place in the South by 2 games. After beating the Texans.
Another Liddy tailgate.
It's going to be a crazy tailgate and crazy atmosphere. Bring your towels.
So let me not get ahead of myself, but I would say this season has been far better tailgates, but last season has been far better games. Before, after the losing streak, of course. But the season has yet to play out, so that's just where we're at now. We've had a ton of great tailgates already this year, and there's so many more that we can have. So I'm excited. But first, Jags have to be the Texans, because if they don't, it'll be a miserable Monday Night Football. Because
we'll talk ourselves into it when that time comes.
We will, but we'll be going into that game not leading the division, so it'll be kind of like a bummer.
Yeah.
But let's talk more positive. 24-17 Jags. We'll see you on Sunday.
Do you have the ability to do a little Patreon member shout out?
Yes.
Sweet. So we always want to give back to you, Patreon members. And the best way we can think of is by saying your name. So
log in real quick.
Let's pull up the current subscribers to our Patreon, because we appreciate you, we love you, and we probably would not be here doing this without you.
We would not. Let's see where y'all are at.
Ew.
They changed the layout of their platform. Still trying to navigate it. Do.
You ever see who someone's dating and you're just like, ew?
I try not to judge.
Oh, fuck. I'm working on it. Whoa.
What?
Blackie Blackerson just comes into the chat saying, anyone got ideas for me to get my girl for her birthday? Did he tell us he has a girl?
Well, yeah, he's been dating someone for a minute.
Oh.
He's just been pretty quiet.
Andy's fake.
Why has he been so quiet?
No, you're just fake.
That's why he's been quiet, because of this relationship he's in.
Well, we just announced it on the pod, so that's good. Andy's fake.
All right, I have the list of
I just
names.
went off on him.
What'd you say?
I said, wait, what? Why you been so quiet about this? Your girl? What am I to you?
All right, let's read these names before we get too deep
shout out
into your
Patreon.
feelings. All right, these are our loyal subscribers on Patreon. Thank you guys. Michael Barber. We need some music behind it.
Oh, Michael Barber has donated $200 to the CASA fund.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Wait, hold on.
Do you want the Canada national anthem?
No.
Oh,
it was great though.
I'll give something that we can all enjoy.
No copyright. Without
someone did an AI of Matt Canada working at McDonald's.
That's not original.
No.
Taking me back to NFL 2K5.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
an ad. He thought,
fooled me.
And all of your holiday traditions.
Give me my theme music. That was kind of good timing until you ruined it.
Nice.
And here they are.
Your starting lineup.
Starting several.
Your starting 100.
Michael Barber. I read the emails. Bold City Phantom. Alexander Tench. Richmond Carter. Oliver Parody. Olivier. Ashley Banks. Stephen Brown.
Fresh Prince.
Yeah. Gary Owens Jr. Josh
Hazard.
Huffing. Josh Flores. See you in the league soon. George Prosperi. Steven Briseno.
Stephen B.
Everyone's Italian. Ocean. Dino Jimenez. Jonathan Martinez. Spencer Galloway. Chevy Charles. Nick Griffin. Ryan Cox. Austin Cohn. Christian Posh. Jake Zimmer. Teague. Ty Van Doon. Brittany. Michael
Bubbles?
Medina. I don't think so. Different Brittany. Jason Ortiz. Jake Deagle. Just beat you in fantasy. King Kolish. Logan Zimmerman. Derek Bishop. Joseph Webster. Flamingo. Benji. Chris Ebrio. Wow. Thanks. Gibram Favela. Ben Rakala. Connor. That's him.
Wow.
Damon Wilson. Sean Connellian. Matthew Palumbo. Julius Mitchell. Maxwell Spence.
Okay.
Mitch Kwell. Andrew Coe. Forrest. Zach Freilich. Tristan Fernandez. Congrats on your PS5. John Minhez. Bryce. We're on the second page now. Henny Omega. Matthew Adkins. Richard Jules. I didn't even know he was still subscribed. John Michael Begay.
Don't tell him.
He's my boy, though. Ryan Todd. Alex Meza. Tanner Dotson. Lorenzo Tevez. Jorge Castillo. Brent Shepard. Sorry about your Bengals. Porter Thackeray. Papa Smithers. Abrar. Alvi. Angelo Donadio.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Carlet Durrell-Rimple. Oliver. Jackson Gossett. Lachlan Smith. Christian Acatur. Matt Sorrento. Brett Bell. Walter Bubba Brooks. Zusi. Jorge Castillo again. You got two. Eric B.
Don't
James
tell him.
Randall. Hunter Bodine. I'm going to keep calling it. I think it's Bodine. I'm never going to know. Alex Dr. Seuss. I'm never going to say his last name. Darius. Jameer Moultrie. Bryson Luckett. Alec Bell. Goots. JC.
Really? Wait, Julian or?
It's Julian Castorena.
He said he canceled. Remember?
His current tier is free, so he was not capping. Casey Meadows, Jorge. That's my bad for reading him.
Yeah.
Ian Tuck, Holden Goldston, Clint Warcow, Michael Tesmer, Daniel Heitretter, Wesley Pierre, Mark Hernandez, and Brian Olson. Thank you for your continued support. You are helping Dunn and Drew keep the bills paid, but not the AC on.
Very true. I have a feeling like that segment when we do that is great to give back, but I like it so much. We're just reading the name. But I think that segment loses us money because people hear it and they're like, oh, wait, what? I'm still paying them?
Well, we'll check back after this week to see if that's true. Thank y'all for listening. Hey, first and foremost, happy Thanksgiving to all those celebrate. I think it's Indigenous Peoples Day now. That is the new.
That's Columbus Day.
Oh, wait. Native American Heritage Day. Same thing? They changed the name. I'm pretty sure they changed the name. But enjoy college football. Enjoy NFL as usual. And until next time, this has been Dunn and Drew, baby, with a hint of Jack and no Canada.